And we're live.
That's gonna have to be bigger.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Hi, folks.
Hello. I'm tired, y'all. That's all I gotta say about this. So, because I'm tired, we're doing some frickin' power washing today.
Oh, so that's how. Oh. Oh. So that's what those little friggin' figurines are from each job are for. They're the free play menu.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Clever. Very well done, guys. Well done, Future Lab.
and then here's some stuff from the previous game.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's references to the previous game on the shelf right here.
Yeah.
Such as the slide from the playground, standing in front of the statue, the original van, and then playing on the slide. Are there any references here in the books? Let me see. Power washing for beginners. Caldera County cryptids. What does that say? The Washer's Guide to Nozzles and Extensions. What about this one? How to Train Your Cats. A History of Santa Hats. Gardening Tips and Tricks. Interior Concepting Handbook. Hold on.
That's that picture on the right was the dirt finder looking over the neighborhood where, like, you know, you wash the race car and all that.
Grayscale 101, the ABCs of Cleaning Rust. Power Washing Theory Volume 1 and 2.
3 Pies books, beginner, intermediate, and expert.
How to Abseil. The Art of what is it? Of Biosongs? Biorange.
Or Blorange, maybe?
I don't know. I can't read.
I'm legally blind.
I can't see, I'm legally blind. Okay, so we have some missions we gotta continue doing.
Oh, and the room with the memento shelf, that's Harper Shaw's room. He's basically your manager.
Oh.
Like, he's your Kate. It was basically the first friend you made as part of in Power Wash 1, and he basically stuck by your side and eventually became your, effectively, he's your sidekick. Like, almost as much as Ulysses the cat is, at least as of this game.
Oh, this thing is cutting through this. Look at this.
Oh, damn. What about the white nozzle? How's that doing?
Yep. I think the main thing with these ones is that they don't have that much range, but dude, look at this thing is just cutting through this nonsense.
And just think the friggin' Prime Vista Pro is going to be even nastier than that.
Yep.
And you do also have the weird one with the wand, the giant circle nozzle with the wand.
Yeah.
The Merman's missing gems? Uh-oh. He disappeared. No, he got fucking shot down over the Atlantic. He's dead.
Are you reading the texts?
Yeah. Because if you missed a bit of a background detail, during the final job in Power Wash 1, there's a dog fight.
Yeah, I remember.
And Blake, this is for the audience. Blake Thrust's jet, one of the things you have to clean, gets shot the fuck down
by the alien, like the UFO that you have to clean.
The time travelers, yeah. Cerulean Sky and their time travelers. Basically the people who facilitate you saving the world.
Using a power washer.
Uh-huh. It's the whole reason the friggin' Trident nozzle exists. Fucking game breaker.
Which I don't think is in this game. Hold on, let me check.
Maybe with the Prime Vista Pro.
Let's see.
Is that...
Doesn't... Oh, there is. There it is. Yeah, it's with the Prime Vista Pro.
Uh-huh.
So
I think they've nerfed it. I think they have nerfed it a bit.
something fell.
Yeah. It sounded metallic.
Yeah, that was probably something off of one of my mom's many shelves full of shit.
Oh, knick-knack shelves. Been there, man.
I was gonna say, my room's always a mess, and I always have a ton of stuff. Where do you think I get it from?
I was about to say, looks to my left. You have no idea. So this one's the evolved version of the Urban X. Oop, careful. Roofs have an edge, you know.
Naturally.
Is it roofs or roofs?
Roofs.
Ah.
I saw this post from somebody on TikTok that's like, I see a lot of these like crackheads with dogs and stuff, and they're like, I think they need to invest in a different kind of roof, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's me.
Yeah. A companion can at least do more for your mental health than a home can sometimes.
True that, man.
But yeah, that fucking what the hell do they call that thing? The one with the big circle head on it?
The Swirl Force Surface.
I'm not gonna lie. The bastard looks kind of like a weed whacker.
Kind of does, yeah.
Especially with how the nozzles swirl underneath the head.
Also, why do people call it a weed eater?
That's a brand name that's been co-opted in the South.
Oh, okay. Kind of like how, because the British people are always saying stuff like, "Oh, why do you guys call it Kleenex, not tissues?" To which I always say, the same reason you guys call them biros and not pens. I so eat.
Rency, get in the corner.
Actually, you know what? Get on the call, so I could personally chew you out myself.
He might have to be quiet because of Baby Gummy.
Oh yeah, that's true. Rency, OMFG.
Also, hi, doggo.
Hi, babe. I love one of my favorite things about this time of year is the Thanksgiving clapbacks. And it's all the people, like, where families will come over, and there's always that one uncle or aunt that starts it, right? And then all it takes is somebody responding. Like, somebody is like, "Oh, wow, you're already on your second plate? You're already on your third husband?" It's like, don't start it. Don't freaking start it, because that's what happens.
Don't start it, because I'm going to finish it. I'm going to see if there's a subreddit about
There is. Yes, there is.
I'm going to look it up.
Just look up Thanksgiving clapbacks, and you'll find it.
If I can spell the fucking word. r/Thanksgiving clapbacks. It's just Thanksgiving clapback. But I mean, Aunt, your mama know you smoke weed? Me. Your husband know y'all daughter ain't his.
You need to get a job. You need to stay 900 yards from a school, Unc.
Aunt, I see your acne is coming back. Me, unlike your husband.
Damn.
This is from the top post on r/Thanksgiving clapback. Aunt, your cornbread too dry. Me, not as dry as your weave.
Damn. That one I
When
would
are you
say
gonna
not as
stop-
dry as your edges. Jesus.
When are you gonna stop eating? When are you gonna stop getting divorced?
When are you gonna stop making babies?
I heard you keep failing tests in school. Well, I heard you keep failing drug tests at work.
Damn.
How do you always have new shoes with no job? Why you always got a new man but no ring?
Damn.
These are ice cold.
Like I said,
You didn't say. Go ahead.
As I say, like I said, don't start if you can't end it.
You didn't say grace with us. Your food needs seasoning, not prayers.
Oh no, it needs a prayer, all right. Just, but just not that kind.
Plumbers call the day after Thanksgiving Brown Friday, which is their busiest day of the year.
So management kid would put me back on my regular schedule. Only problem is I got to work 6 days overtime to get back to it. Wow.
Ugh. Yep. Oh, Thanksgiving on March. Get this AI sloth out of here. Why are you always quiet, never talk to your family? Why are you always pregnant, never got a man? Masks don't work. Neither do you. Oh, here's one that's ice cold. You know, you could have put some nice clothes on. Well, I heard you can't even keep your clothes on around married men.
Damn.
That's why I said ice fucking cold. See, that attitude didn't go away. Huh. Well, your husband did.
Things that get on your mother's last nerve. Looking just like your daddy.
18, too young to be drinking. 35, too young to be a grandma.
Damn.
These are spicy. Oh. Keisha, you're not ready for this one, dude. You are not ready. You're still into anime? You know it's for kids, right? Huh. You know a lot about kids considering you don't support yours.
Oof.
And it had a gif attached of Cell getting vaporized.
You must know a lot about kids then, huh? No wonder you're not allowed within 300 feet of a school.
How's your GPA? Higher than your bank account right now. You still cutting up in class? You still bootlegging the neighbor's Wi-Fi? Nah, skipping that one. That one's a little too mean. That's too political. What happened to your little girlfriend? Same thing that happened to your teeth. Gone. You look like you gained weight. Hey, at least I gained something in life.
You know that's going to make you gain weight. Looks like you speak from experience.
That's a good. Oh my god. Kayson has her own beer now.
Of course. That looking like your dad comment hits different, LMAO. Yeah.
I do have a pinned message saying we're Twitch is being stupid.
Feel the rain on your dick. No one else can feel it for you.
Feel the rain on foreskin.
Oh.
Well, hey, at least it'll be clean.
Ugh. If they don't put parkour as one of the tags on Steam for this game, I'm going to be disappointed.
I mean, yeah, parkour skill really does help you in Power Wash. Huh. That's not a channel I ever expected Sucker Miko to show up on. Euro News. She's serving as a tour guide for them in Tokyo.
Ah. Hopefully it's
Maybe her
EURO news.
Yeah. EURO, yeah, as in Europe.
Okay, cool.
So it's not anything else.
Because every time I hear the word Euro, it reminds me of either European or that stupid-ass golf club.
Oh god. The fucking piss reservoir in a I think it's basically like a fucking pitching wedge with a piss reservoir.
Can you believe it snowed in my area today? That's kind of a surprise. That being said, I think the time that I visited is when it was snowing. Like, all those years ago. I think it was 2019, I think.
I had to get my boots out and all. Feel the rain on your dick.
Dick.
Yep. I ended up finding the original source of that clip too, by the way. It's the one game show you'd think you'd be good on, Family Feud.
I don't remember. It was so long.
YouTube been an item for how long now?
8 years.
Scams?
Yeah. We had our anniversary like about less than a month ago. Make me say it again. I can't go through this again. I'm not strong enough. Go through what again?
Probably the friggin' cringe commode line from earlier. I don't know.
Eight years, isn't that crazy? Yep. Cringe commode comment.
Yeah, you don't have to, Renzi. Don't worry. I don't want to enlarge the canvas. No, not. Come on, TSP. Work with me here. Okay, that is way too big. Too spicy by me.
That is way too big. Something nobody's ever said to me before.
Or me, for that matter.
Well, actually, that's not true.
No, goddammit. Paint Shop Pro, behave. Work with me here. Thank you. Finally, some decorum in this fucking program. It's way too damn big. Jesus.
Okay, all that's left are these silo panels.
Hell.
I don't see how or when my favorite things from The Sound of Music became a Christmas song.
These are just a few of my favorite things. Probably, you know, it's probably because of the whole Oprah's favorite things thing.
I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds. It sounds like that's what people use because they're talking about like presents.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying that's probably why it was. That's probably why it got, you know, kind of co-opted as a Christmas song, because that was something Oprah used to do when she was still on TV. Yes, Oprah Winfrey, the woman we directly have to thank for Mehmet Oz and Phil McGraw having careers. Thanks, Oprah. Thanks a fucking lot.
That being said, it's because of one of those morons that we have one of the greatest photos that describes this current political situation we're in beautifully.
I take it it's going to be a photo of one Mehmet Oz.
Yes. Specifically, it's him in the White House, in the Oval Office, with Trump standing there, whilst somebody in the background is having a medical episode.
Yeah, the dude passing out in the background. Oh, even better, freaking RFK Jr. is just like noped out of there.
Yep, he literally dipped the moment something happened.
Yep. The sitting Secretary of Health and Human Services, everybody.
Yep.
Please, Kisuke, don't write how much I'd love it if a goth woman crushed my skull with her thighs on the side of a building.
Well, no, this is a facts. This is I only put up my facts when I feel I'm in the mood for it. And
besides, there's not.
As I say, and to piss off Xterra, one or the other.
Oh fuck you! But anyway, there's not enough pretty dirty real estate to do any facts at the moment on this job.
Yeah, because I'm almost done with it, so.
Yeah. You can only really do facts if you've got, like...
Plus, if you tell me how to do the fact beforehand, it's not as funny. Like, I like doing them, like, on a whim, and then, you know, them being funny.
Look, the only reason I get up in arms about the stuff you write about me is because it's usually not a fact. If you actually were writing real facts about me, I wouldn't be so pissed off.
But that's what makes them funny.
If you're going to take the piss out of me, at least be accurate with it.
Also, I'm gonna just kind of get something off my chest a little bit. Anybody who's over here saying, like, say a VTuber gets a new model or somebody gets a haircut and stuff, I hate when people are like, oh, but I liked the old one better. If you fucking say that to me during one of my streams, I will ban you. I'm not even fucking kidding. Because it's not, I mean, I understand there's going to be those people who say, oh, but it's a preference. Yeah, here's the thing. Doesn't matter. I hate those fucking comments because it's like, okay, well, I wanted to change up how I look, and now suddenly it's everyone's time to say, oh, but I like the old one better. It's like, then what the hell was the point?
I'm not really like that. I'm more like, there are certain, evolutions of your model I still have a pretty... I'm still reasonably fond of, but it's not like, oh, that one was better than the one you have now. No. That's just a dick move, man.
Okay. Yeah, sorry to get on my soapbox, but it's something that really pisses me off as a VTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, then, so what you're saying is we can't even fucking, like, change at all. We're forced to be a certain way because you want it to be that way. Quit being selfish. Some people want to change, let them change.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how I don't fucking judge Toy Demon for his 4th fucking change. I don't expect...
Okay.
I don't expect for him to comment on model number 8.
Or, well, there's one VTuber who's more guilty of, like, model changing on a whim than anyone else.
Well, Iron Mouse, yeah, because she's...
Iron Mouse.
I was going to say, Homegirl spends, like...
There is a website devoted to documenting all of them, which she endorses.
Mm-hmm. I wish I had that kind of money, but I don't.
Yeah.
No hate to her, but
Oh, of course not.
I was going to say, no hate to her, but I couldn't do that.
I don't think I could either.
Both literally and with the fact that I'm very... Like, I understand that I'm very picky and that I like changing and modifying and moving things around. But even I'm like, I don't know about all that.
I wouldn't be able to do it either. Like, hell, my own model, which you can see a tiny little piece of down at the bottom center of your screen, it only has had, I think, like 3 or 4 like major evolutions, and his basic appearance has been the same since 2.0. He just had, better looking clothes thanks to both Kisuke and Tatum.
We'll get there, Kisuke. Yep, we'll get there.
Honestly, when it comes to, like, being a massive, famous talent like that, I don't think I could do it, honestly.
Why do you think I became a VTuber?
No, I mean, even as a VTuber, I mean, I theoretically got a rig that would allow me to stream, not the internet connection mind, but I don't think I could do it full time, honestly.
I would love to be a full-time content creator and not have to worry about going to work. However, I don't get that option.
Not many do.
Uh-huh. And the people who do have that kind of option, it seems that a lot of them, not saying all of them, but a lot of them have this notion that apparently it's the hardest thing they've ever had to do. Change my aesthetic all the time. I can't just settle on one. I have to explore other options even if they don't end up working out. The amount of fucking, like, crybabies I've seen online who believe that them being content creators is like the hardest thing ever. Like,
yeah, I'd like to see you try to make that argument to a crab fisherman, you know?
Yeah, or literally anybody who has like a physical job, like a blue collar job, because it's not easy. Am I saying that...
It's not easy being memes.
I was going to say, am I saying that being a content creator is the easiest thing? Absolutely not. But compared to doing hard labor, yeah, I couldn't. I'll be the first to admit I can't.
Oh, the hot rod flames. That's beautiful.
All right, now the van's got hot rod flames. Okay. Booting up my PC, cause I need to get my Fortnite Battle Pass.
You know, I was poking around Walmart the other day and I saw something that disappointed the shit out of me.
If it's a Skibidi toilet or cringe commode fucking toy, I've already seen them.
It was exactly that. Blind box figurines.
Which, by the way, I'm kind of glad that that Defuck Boom, the guy who created that god-awful thing, I'm kind of glad that what's his face, Michael Bay tried to get in on it, because he's kind of killed it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that he tried to sue Valve.
Hello.
There we are.
Here, let's see. He tried to sue Valve, but yeah, those were Gmod assets.
Which,
and in turn, those were Half-Life 2 assets.
And they tried to argue, oh well, the meme that uses your stuff means that we are the reason why it's so popular. Therefore, it belongs to us.
Bullshit.
Which
Bullshit.
is
Absolute bullshit.
That's not how that works. All of those assets were created by Valve employees, by Valve, and they were licensed to the Garry's Mod team under a commercial license, which said that yes, you can make content with it, you can create things like videos and stuff and have them be monetized, but those assets belong to Valve. Always have, always will.
Also, what the fuck what kind of billion-dollar franchise do you think they're gonna get out of the cringe commode? Like,
They're
what?
not.
Like, what universal, groundbreaking, Oscar-worthy story is there that'll make Martin Scorsese go cinema?
There isn't. That's the point.
Yeah.
What they've been trying to do is they've actually been trying to weave lore into the friggin' cringe mode.
Oh no, they've already done that.
That's what I meant. It was more like
The problem is okay, I'll tell you what the actual issue here is. and it's with most memes. And this is one of the reasons why I don't understand, like, Gen Z, Gen Alpha memes in general. Not every meme, not everything has to have lore.
I think you can blame the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Five Nights at Freddy's for that.
Yeah, and Matt Pat for that matter. He's a great guy.
Just a theory.
He's a great guy. However, not everything needs to have a backstory or a lore or a connecting reason why things exist. Things can exist to exist.
I mean, it's the Derleth problem, as it's been stated in older times. The Derleth problem came about when I believe Lovecraft passed away, and a friend of his found all of his like collective works, right? And he tried to put lore behind all that, and now that's how we get the whole Cthulhu mythos. But the thing about the Cthulhu mythos is that it's scarier when you don't understand it, and when you don't, when you leave all that mystery, when you leave it behind with all that mystery, and you don't explain everything. That's what made the cosmic horror genre so good, because not everything is explained, you can't fully understand it, therefore it's just barely within your grasp of understanding.
The problem is when you're doing that, you're doing in the wizard. You're killing the magic.
The
Magic isn't just leaving it unexplained. Kind of like what Legend of Zelda does with some stuff. There's some things they just don't explain, and that's what makes it so intriguing, because you want to learn more about it, but there is nothing.
The problem, though, is that these days, everything is built off of hype, and everything, like with social media being a thing, anything that's remotely popular, somebody has to come around and try to extract meaning out of things that have no meaning.
Yeah, trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, I guess.
Even though
Dude,
everything
that
goes
shit
in the
is how
square
it-
hole.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of how we got in our current political climate too. Bear with me on this one. Basically, a whole bunch of people have been kind of convinced by Hollywood and other kind of like media like that there's always some kind of story behind the scenes, that nothing is ever as it appears. But to quote one Dr. Sigmund Freud, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar.
Sometimes the curtains were just blue.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a problem with that thing, because the curtains are blue thing isn't it's not just like some argument for the sake of argument. That's the litmus test. That's to see if you have a basic understanding of media literacy.
So
a lot of people, unfortunately, r/whoosh with the general public on that, and that they think that's the actual translation of it. And I'm like, well, no, it's not, guys.
Well, my thing is there's also an argument to be said specifically about the curtains were blue. There is an argument to be made, though, that not everything, like I said, not everything needs to have an ulterior different explanation.
Yep, true.
For example, if a character happens to like blue, his curtains are going to be blue, right?
Okay.
The end. Just because the character has blue curtains doesn't necessarily mean that the person is sad and depressed. Maybe they just like the color blue. So
but then again, the other side of that argument means that if the author or director or whatever is going to take time to focus on it, then there has to be some kind of like deeper meaning. There has to be some kind of subtext to it.
Yeah, of course. And in that instance, yes, that's when there would be a second meaning to those blue curtains. However, if the person just so happens to have blue curtains, then they just happen to have blue curtains.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is that you have to contextualize, and you have to actually think about it. And well, given the current given the popularity of large language models among the mouth breather crowd, thinking for yourself is something some people don't want to do.
Yeah, it's again the whole thing with like subtext and all that. it's something that I noticed in actually in the new Frankenstein film. Let's see, it's kind of a minor spoiler, so if you don't want me to say it, I'll skip it altogether.
I'll say just because I do want to watch it eventually, I'm gonna say let's not.
Okay, I can skip it.
I'll give a really solid example of, like, I understand there's media literacy, but there's times where it's not, like, people looked far too into it, and I hate to bring it up, but Star Wars.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Specific.
Dude, the fandom menace is infamous for that, but go ahead.
Yeah, all I gotta say is like, for example, with Rebels, one of my favorite shows, and and in my opinion, one of the most overlooked, like, stories when it comes to that series.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is far too many people heard there was going to be a character in, say, one of the movies, and immediately assumed, oh, this character's this one is this one, and that's what's going to happen. And then when it didn't happen, like they proposed, they got angry.
Oh, is it? Oh, the thing I thought of that I told no one else didn't go exactly as I predicted it. How dare they? They got horrible writers.
It's kind of like how conspiratorial thinking works. Like all these people who buy into conspiracy theories and all that shit. Anything that disproves the conspiracy theory, or anything that would otherwise, discredit it, automatically becomes part of the conspiracy. They're hiding something that they don't want the public to know. That kind of shit.
I will.
Weird kind of infectious thinking.
I will say this. For example, there was one theory that I believed for a while, but then after somebody explained it to me, I really realized, oh wow, I sound kind of stupid. And it was the mattress firm theory that I was telling everybody about.
Oh yeah,
what?
Shit. I bought into that too.
So the theory goes. Do you notice how there's always a lot of mattress firms?
Mm-hmm. Like, not down here in the South, but I suppose.
Like, notice how there's always a lot of, like, specifically Mattress Firm and big chains like that, like Sleep Train, etc.
Sleep Number, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like there's always a lot of those. And so for the longest time, right, there was a theory going around that, oh, it's because it's a money laundering scheme. Which makes sense, considering there's always, like, that's just a conspiracy. I also believe that. Yeah. No, here's the thing, right? So they had a lot of good points to it. I'll give you an example. They said, well, there's always only ever, like, one person in them. There's not a lot of people who go to them, right? Not everybody needs a mattress all the time, because it's every 10 years maybe at most that you need to replace a mattress.
Every 8 to 10 years.
Right? So why are there so many why are there so goddamn many of them? Right?
Yeah.
And so the only explanation some people could come up with, is it must be a money laundering scheme. And I believed it. And then somebody pointed something out to me. What are the profit margins on a mattress?
What are profit margins? Yeah, of selling a mattress.
So
it
how much
can't be that high?
But you would think, except that it actually is a lot. How much do you think a mattress costs to make? Let's be generous and say $300 to make one, right?
Yeah,
like a nice one.
Yeah, like fabric, springs, foam, elastomer, stuff like that.
Yeah,
right. And and any materials to make it not flammable, that kind of stuff.
Nomex.
So, right. So let's say for a really, really, like, high end mattress, it's $300 for them to make. They're gonna turn around and sell that thing for like $3,000, right?
So you got a 10-to-1 ROI,
right? Now, imagine, let's say you sell maybe 2 mattresses a week, right? And that's a bad week. You're
still making money hand over fist.
Yeah, that's already $6,000 that you've just made. That easily covers rent, right?
That's $6,000 you've just made over an investment of a comparable investment of $600 at most.
Right?
Right.
And the thing is most of these manufacturers, Sealy, Serta, all those ones that make really good mattresses, they sell these things in bulk to these to these companies like Mattress Firm. So the reason why there's
Economies of scale kicked in.
yeah, right. So the thing is there's so many of these damn mattress firms because it's a really easy and quick way to make a lot of money. Because mattresses are not cheap; they're investments. However, everyone needs one.
You bet you've got a guaranteed market.
So the reason why there's so many of them is because everyone needs them. They're always, the rent is the rent is covered.
Rent is covered, all other overhead like, utilities, payroll.
Yeah, and you only need to hire maybe 2 or 3 people to work at a store. One person in the front, and then maybe 2 or 3 people in the back to actually load the damn things. So,
despite their bulk, mattresses are usually fairly easy to transport.
Yeah, so
weight-wise.
And once they explain that to me, like, yeah, it's because there's not a lot of overhead. It's pretty easy to set up a store, considering all you got to do is just put some mattresses out.
Yeah.
And, and the overhead costs aren't that much, and maybe 2 or 3 sales a month can cover the rent, electricity, etc. to run a store, made me realize that's why there's so many of the damn things.
Because it serves a necessary market niche. The overhead, as you said, the overhead is compared to other kinds of specialty retail, the overhead is next to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like even factoring in franchise fees and all that kind of stuff, because Mattress Firm themselves are making their money off of like franchise fees and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But even with franchise fees, inventory, utilities, payroll, rents, taxes, business licenses, all the other kind of requisite overhead for running a retail establishment, you're not guaranteed to make money. You never are. If you're guaranteed to make money, then something's up. But in this business, it's low risk, moderate reward.
Which,
basically.
Honestly, is probably the easiest way to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is so. Once somebody pointed that out to me, that yeah, the reason why there's so many of the damn things is because they make good money and they cover themselves pretty much. So
it doesn't have to be. Well, it's a natural distrust of corporate entities to begin with.
Yeah, naturally.
Like, they can't be making that much money. It's a laundering scheme. It's nothing good. Sometimes
it really is that good.
Pulling the Freud quote, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Sometimes a mattress store is just a mattress store.
Mm-hmm.
Doubtlessly, and this is not to be intended as a credible accusation towards anyone, just law of averages shit. Doubtlessly, 1 or 2 mattress stores over the course of X amount of years have probably been used as, cover or
a front
for other kind of illicit activity.
Yeah.
But that's the exception,
not the rule. Also, I've watched enough, crime documentaries and things like that to learn that where money laundering gold is in mainly cash businesses, where there's a lot of just solid cash currency being run around, not so much, checks and credit cards and stuff.
Yeah, when you're dealing with cashless payments, cashless payments are hilariously easy to track.
Yeah.
By design.
So, things like strip clubs and laundromats and nail salons, places where a lot of cash money is going to be exchange hands. Casinos, for example. Though these days casinos are so regulated that that's not really a possibility. It used to be, but not anymore.
Yeah, back in the mob days of Vegas, sure.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if you were intending to make that pun, but a laundromat being used as a money laundering front.
Yeah, you'd think, right? But that's where
Yeah,
it
I mean,
gets
the
the
thing
name.
is, it's too damn. It's refuge and audacity, is what it is.
Yeah, but the thing is that's where it gets the name.
Brandon also said something earlier that I think should probably be spoken on the air regarding the not everything needs lore. I hear you on that point. Certain decisions made by the creator don't need to have a deeper meaning, and lots of people are starting to go too far. However, there are stories out in the world that have deeper meanings, and our education system has failed on both sides.
Yeah, I agree.
I
will,
must agree myself.
Yeah, I'll agree 100% with that.
Some stuff does, in fact, have deep symbolic meaning. Not everything does, though.
Nor does everything need it.
And the problem is people don't want to make judgment calls anymore. They don't want ambiguity. They don't. Social media and this kind of instant gratification culture that it's fostered, which has arguably just been the logical extreme of the me generation shit, starting all the way back with post World War II, right?
Yeah.
But this kind of culture of instant gratification that's been fostered over the years, and instant gratification and disposability, has basically made people not want to think, because thinking is effort. I don't want to invest effort. I want the reward now.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So Occam's razor in this case is sometimes being proven wrong.
I will say this, though. Then there's also, okay, so there's the kinds of people, right, who want things now, right? And there's
Correct.
and there's also the people who try to extract meaning from things that don't necessarily need it. Things like amphigory in music, or just little details here and there that they're just there to spruce the place up, not necessarily be a story plot.
They're reading meaning into the window dressing.
Here's the thing, though. There's also the people who needlessly put too much detail into things when it doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Looking at you,
other
David
side
Lynch.
I'm trying to make.
So let's say, looking at you, David Lynch.
That one game, Tabula Rasa, comes to mind.
Oh, fucking Lord British's thing. Yeah.
Tabula Rasa.
Means blank slate. It was a thing. It was like an MMO RPG that Richard Lord British Garriott of Ultima fame was trying to, get off the ground, but it was a boondoggle, to say the least.
Hey, Uni.
Hey, Uni.
Good to see you again.
How you doing, Uni?
I was going to say, question. What was that reason when you were telling me I shouldn't buy Mitsubishi Uni pencils anymore? Speaking of Uni.
Oh, they were using Gen AI in their marketing.
Oh. I feel like that's one of those things where it could be the marketing department who was just being lazy, not necessarily the company themselves.
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, this company has been around since the 1800s.
Yeah.
Like,
and our Uni here, Wizards Uni, she is an artist herself and does not use AI.
Yeah.
So don't want any confusion happening there.
Yeah, Mitsubishi Pencil Company of Japan. They actually make a set of pencils called the Uni pencils. They have 3 versions: the Uni Star, which is their budget brand, which actually is really good, which is better than some American pencils. They have the Uni brand, and then High Uni, which is their top of the line wooden pencils made with incense cedar and really nice graphite, that kind of stuff.
Stuff comparable to old Barrel Black Warriors and Black Wings.
Yeah, like I said, that's their highest end offering are the High Unis. Yeah, you would think. And actually, what's funny is they have the same logo, but it turns out
Yeah, it's two different companies, right?
It is two different companies. They have no relation. However, I was going to say,
Go ahead.
the reason why they have similar logos and similar names is because it's a family crest.
Yeah, the Uni pencils are not part of the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Keiretsu. But it is they still have the right to use the triple diamond, the 3 red diamonds, quite literally as a birthright.
Because it's a family name, not a. Mm-hmm. And in Japan, it's what's called the kamon, which is essentially like a family crest.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
like a coat of arms.
Yeah, like a coat of arms, family crest, that kind of thing. So the Japanese kamon for the Mitsubishi name is the 3 stars, or the triple diamond.
I consider it less of an annoyance and more just an fuck. And we're back. Sorry, folks. Please bear with. We've been having to deal with technical difficulties pretty much all stream. So if anybody missed any of Kisuke's explanation there,
what the fuck are you on about?
Butter. That sounds like a sex thing.
I don't want to work. I just want to back butter my stomps.
Okay, now that sounds like a goon's thing.
Well, specifically, I was going to say, specifically, it's a song. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on his drum all day. Maybe Toyota has a family crest. I think they do. But it would probably be Toyoda with a D-A instead of a T.
Yeah, because the original Toyota company was Toyoda, not Toyota. They changed it to a ta instead of a da for I think for a mixture of trademark and superstition reasons.
Kisuke, what kind of car do I drive? A Toyota.
A Toyota.
Funny joke.
Anyway. Sorry.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. But
Nintendo's family crest is the face of a plumber. I feel like at this rate it would not surprise me. But though Nintendo was actually founded by the Yamaguchi family, if I'm not mistaken, or Yamauchi.
Let me check. That name sounds familiar. I don't want to look up Arcadia Machine and Tool. That's a firearms maker.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Made that up. Nintendo's not a family, I don't think. No, it's not.
No.
But the company's been around since the 1800s, making playing cards.
Yeah. According to Wikipedia, the history of Nintendo began when craftsman Fusajiro Yamauchi, we're correct, founded the company to produce handmade Hanafuda cards.
Which I believe they still produce.
Correct. They still their original business. They have never stopped making Hanafuda cards. They still make playing cards. It was founded originally as Nintendo Koppai in 1889, and it was called Yamauchi Nintendo from 1889 to 1933. Then until the end of World War II, it was Yamauchi Nintendo and Company. Matafuku Company Limited between 47 and 51. Nintendo Playing Card Company Limited between 51 and 63. And then Nintendo Company Limited ever since. Let's see when they adopted, the trademark logo type and all that. Had to have been sometime in the 70s at least.
But anyways, with the Mitsubishi company, it's a family name, and they've been making pencils since the 1800s. I think the oldest known pencil that we have is from the 16th century, and it's a carpenter's pencil that I believe is in the Faber-Castell family, which has been making them since the 1700s. I believe it's
Oh.
in their collection.
And from the logo type thing, the font they've used that since 1967.
Wow.
The logo we know has been used since 1975.
Well, holy shit.
They've been associated with the color red since 1960. An interesting little thingy there. But anyway,
But yeah, the oldest pencil manufacturer, I believe, is Faber-Castell. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's Faber-Castell. The next oldest, I believe, is General, the General Pencil Company of New Jersey. So they're the oldest.
I'll look it up.
They're the oldest American manufacturer. Oh, look, check it out. Over there's the Helter Skelter. I assume over there is going to be like the Ferris wheel and the shooting gallery and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, there's the park from the first game.
Yep.
I can't see anything else from up here. I bet you if I climb up here, I could probably see what else.
So, yeah, so evidently this particular job is taking place in Muckingham like the first game.
There's the fountain from the first game. There's the truck we
damn,
cleaned
yep.
earlier. There's the Ferris wheel. There's the Helter Skelter. There's
Playground over there.
there's the gazebo that we cleaned in one of the earlier missions.
You see the Muckingham skyline out there in the distance. Is that? Yeah, that's the playground complete with the dino slide.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing a lot with the world building in this. Like, there was already like pretty damn good world building in the first game. They're just expanding upon it for this one.
Oh, speaking of world building, I feel like the best way to do it is the way that George Miller does it with the Mad Max series. They make hints at it, but they don't need to explain it to you because it's kind of you can make your own conclusions.
The classic showbiz adage: "Show, don't tell."
And that's his main thing. For example, in Mad Max Fury Road, spoilers for a movie that came out like 10 years ago, there's a scene where the Vuvolini, the group that are trying to get the wives away from Immortan Joe, they said, okay, we're gonna get on these motorcycles and we're gonna ride for as many days as we can in this direction, right? And Max says, listen, doesn't matter how far you ride, all you're gonna see is salt. Now, if you think about it, what he's saying is that's where the ocean used to be. He didn't have to say, oh, this is where the ocean used to be, therefore it's not a good idea to keep on riding. All he had to say was, you're just going to see nothing but salt. And you can make your own assumptions based on what he says by that. Or like
Gets the job done with an appropriate amount of subtlety.
Or, for example, like the character of the Doof Warrior, easily the most memorable part of that movie. He's a guy who is strapped to the top of a truck with giant drums on the back, playing a loud-ass guitar, shooting flames and fire. To anybody else, okay, he's just being a freak for being a freak's sake, right? Everybody in this series is freaking ridiculous. Well, to you or I, yes. But according to what George Miller says, he's meant to be the drummer boy of old time's sake. And essentially what it is he's the one who gives out the directions to the war boys, to the giant war party that they have. Because what's a very good indication that you'll immediately spot and immediately turn towards? Fire. So all he has to do is shoot some flames, and the war boys know what to do.
He's effectively a logistics center.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a logistics unit, you know?
Yeah. I am the god of hellfire. And I bring you fire. Is there such thing as an Xterra pin? I don't know. That's a good question.
Not to my knowledge.
But there are uni pins. Specifically, there's the Uniball series. They have, of course, the pencils, High Uni, Unistar, and just Uni. What's really crazy, and this is something I learned recently, that if you buy yourself a box of Mitsubishi pencils, the box that it came in, they haven't changed that design since they first released it. Like, if you buy any...
You think it dates back to, like, the friggin' 50s?
No, to the 40s.
Shit.
So, like, if you go and buy yourself a box of Mitsubishi, like, 9500s, or 8900s, I forget exactly what number. But if you buy yourself a box of those, the box that they made in the 1940s is the same box you get today. Absolutely nothing has changed on it. They have kept the same exact design, box, and logos and everything on it since then.
I'm a dinosaur! I'm a dinosaur!
Yeah, I'm cleaning a dinosaur.
I can think of one other company that does that exact same kind of thing. There's a British ammunition maker out there called Kynnoch, Kynoch. Their ammunition boxes have the same exact design that they had since World War II.
I'll do you one even better. You know Loteria, right? The classic Mexican party game. Yeah, those...
I know exactly where you're going with this.
The exact paper, the same freaking, like, logos, the drawings and all of that haven't changed since the 1930s.
Nope.
Same company, too, right?
Yep, same company.
Say what you will, but they keep a consistent market.
Yep. And in fact, if you go to Mexico, you can still buy brand new sets that look exactly the same.
They're probably on similar card stock and everything,
No,
too.
not just similar card stock, the same card stock.
Yep, the same.
Damn.
Like, if you pick up a set from, like, the 1930s and you pick up a set today, the card stock is identical.
Shit.
Even the colors are identical.
Boink me, Mike.
Of course, accounting for, like, fading from age and things like that.
Yep. Also, why the hell are you so far away from your mic?
Making soda.
I see.
I've been yelling for about the past 2.5 to 3 minutes.
Yeah. Finish your soda and then come back. It's all good.
I'm just about done, actually.
That's it. Ah, shit.
Hey, Chingao.
Just drop my pencils.
I was gonna say I've put
Yes, I know what I just did.
I was gonna say I've put Renzi onto nice pencils, and now he understands my addiction.
Yeah.
Once you go Blackwing, you don't go back.
Once you go Blackwing, you don't go Backwing.
Yep, true. Excuse me. I'm making the most ironic homemade beverage ever. Mountain Dew without caffeine.
Oh, hey, if it works, it works.
Well, the place I get these soda mixes from, all of their flavors, all of them are uncaffeinated. So that means Cola, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, no caffeine.
Nice.
They even have imitation Baja Blast flavor.
Nice.
So if you ever think about investing in a soda maker, there you go. You don't have to go to Taco Bell to get your Baja Blast.
Well, you don't have to go to Taco Bell to get it anymore because because they've since gotten rid of its exclusivity from Taco Bell.
I think about the only Mountain Dew variant that's like a restaurant exclusive these days is Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew from friggin' KFC.
Yeah.
And that's kind of crap anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Like, it's Mountain Dew, but they mix peach in it.
The one that I really like that they haven't brought back yet as of late, I'm sure it's available in some places, but I haven't found it anywhere, is Livewire.
Oh, I see that regularly down here.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in years, easily.
I think they even updated the packaging, like with the new logo, like the new like fully spelt out logo and all that.
No, occasionally they will do a drop of Game Fuel, the cherry Game Fuel, which is one of my favorites. They put
tastes like Pixie Sticks.
They put the Master Chief into soda.
Chief in soda, yeah.
Which, by the way, Mountain Dew tried to use that audio on TikTok to advertise it coming back, and immediately all of Badger's fans was like, "Hey, why don't you pay the guy who said it?" Because you are using his audio, like his likeness for that specific meme. And actually, good on Mountain Dew. They actually did contact Bada and actually paid him for it.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, here's the thing. This ain't the first time that PepsiCo has had social media run-ins over copyrights.
Oh, and it won't be the last at this rate.
2 words: Sierra Mist.
Uh-huh. Well, that one is... I was going to say, that one's their fault for not updating the fucking trademark.
I also figured out exactly what Starry is, their replacement soda. And I figured out why it tastes the way it does. PepsiCo bought out SodaStream a while back. It is literally SodaStream lemon lime syrup.
Okay, that's what it is.
That's why it tastes like crap.
But yeah, the reason why it's not called Sierra Mist anymore is because this girl on TikTok found that. Well, she started up her name as Sierra, right? Because that's her real name, and so she called herself Sierra Mist, spelled with a Y, right? Now the thing is at the time nobody really gave any, PepsiCo and other people like that didn't really care because she's just a TikToker, right? It's just a name, it's just a username. Well, she found out, hey, this thing's actually not trademarked anymore. Like, PepsiCo let it expire. So she went and bought it. She went and bought the name Sierra Mist. Well, then when she tried to make merch of it, PepsiCo came knocking, saying, hey, that's our trademark. You don't have the right to do that. Well, she took them to court, and they lost. Because
That's our trademark.
Yeah, they said, that's our trademark, to which she replied, no, it's not. It's mine now.
No, it's not. You guys were idiots.
That's our trademark. Was your trademark.
Yep.
That's my trademark. I don't know you.
That's pretty much what happened with Blackwing, too.
Yeah, because...
oh, wait, whoops. I don't even need to do this. I can just do this. But essentially what happened was... So, Papermate bought the rights to pretty much all of the Eberhard Faber line, right? Or specifically Newell Brands, the people who own Papermate.
Yeah, Newell Rubbermaid, Newell Brands, yeah.
So, they bought the rights to everything Eberhard Faber, so that includes the Blackwing name. Well, they were making it under the American Faber-Castell line. Well, Faber-Castell from Europe purchased the rights of their own damn name for the U.S. back from Papermate in 1998. That was also around the same time that the machine that was making the furls from the Blackwings, that was around the time that thing broke. And Newell Brands decided it wasn't worth fixing because they weren't selling that many Blackwing pencils to begin with. So they kind of just let it expire. Well, in 2013, when it finally expired, 2011 when it finally expired, California Cedar Company was sitting there waiting for it to expire. It expired, and they bought the trademark for all of $300.
Shit.
And after that, they were like, you know what, motherfuckers, we're bringing it back. And we're bringing it back like Hemingway used them.
Yep, pretty much. And so, because of that, that's why the Blackwing is back and why it's under a different name. It's actually under the Berolsheimer family's name. You know, the family that created the Eagle pencil brand.
Wait, sorry, did you just mention Hemingway? As in Ernest Hemingway?
Yes.
Okay. Funny enough, because I thought, oh, Hemingway must be fucking breakdancing in the afterlife right now. God damn it, get out of me head, dude.
But what's even funnier is that the Berolsheimer family created the Eagle pencil brand, which got turned into the Barrel pencil brand, which was then purchased by Newell Brands.
Which is why Murado pencils started sucking really hard in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Well, that family, the Berolsheimer family, started up Cal Cedar in the 1930s, which, like I said, went and bought the Blackwing trademark. And one of the sons of one of the direct descendants started up his own company in 2021 by the name of the Cedar Alliance in Henderson, Nevada, better known as Vegas. Well, they just got the rights to the Mongol name, another Eberhard Faber product. So, yeah, I think the Berolsheimer family is slowly but surely not letting Eberhard Faber die.
Oh, a lot of these like vintage pencil brands are basically on their way back.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say that what's kind of cool about it is that they're finally bringing pencil manufacturing back to the U.S. Because a lot of companies have since moved on to sending them to Vietnam or to the Philippines or Mexico, but there's not that many here in the States that still manufacture pencils. I believe the only ones at the moment are the company that makes USA Gold, so the Rosart brand, still makes some of their products here in the United States.
I remember Ticonderoga tending to crow on their labels about them being 100% USA made.
Yeah, but not anymore because Cedar Alliance, the people who own Barrel, have been going around and suing all the companies who've been saying they've done that stuff but aren't actually made in the United States.
Yeah.
Because that makes actual products that are made in the U.S. look like garbage quality. When that's
trademark distillation or what? No, it's a market distillation or something like that.
Yeah.
Market dilution. Sorry.
Yeah, because they sued the La Rose brand, who makes Rosart and who also owns the USA Gold pencils, and sued them because they keep saying that their stuff is made in the USA, but they don't have a way of proving it because every time that the judge tried to subpoena them saying, hey, prove that they're made in the States, La Rose Industries proceeded to just not respond.
And that basically is just going to mean a summary judgment against you.
Yep. But anyways, I think the only companies still in the States that still make pencils are the General Pencil Company in New Jersey, Shep & Co. and the Musgrave Pencil Company in Shelbyville, Tennessee, which is, funny enough, named Pencil City. The Mongol brand made by Cedar Alliance uses American cedar but Japanese graphite, and I believe their stuff is made in Vietnam, I want to say. I know that Black Wings are assembled here in the US, but they're not made here. Yeah. Turns out there's a very deep rabbit hole when it comes to pencils.
Gotta work it again. Oh yeah.
Dixon
Pencil
Ticonderoga.
rabbit hole.
I was gonna say because Dixon Ticonderogas haven't been made in the U.S. since 1997.
Shit. I remember them, like, up until, like, very recently crowing about USA manufacture, or at least USA assembly on the boxes.
Yeah, but nowadays most of their pencils are made in Mexico, which I guess counts as America, but isn't the United States of America.
It counts as North America, but it's not. It's not the old red, white, and blue. It's rojo, blanco, y verde.
And technically, it actually, I was going to say, what's funny about Mexico is their full name is actually Los Estados Unidos de Mexico.
Yep, the United States of Mexico.
Though most people just refer to them as Mexico.
Mm-hmm. Is it usually? They would usually like abbreviate that as just like what, EUM?
Usually just MX.
Yeah, if they're spelling it, abbreviating the full spelled out name.
Yeah, then it's usually EUMX is usually.
Like, I don't. As for abbreviations, I've never really understood why the U.S. is, at least in Mexican Spanish, abbreviated as EEUU.
Oh my god, don't... okay, the reason why I'm kind of giggling about that is because it reminds me of an old teacher I used to have at the school I went to. His name... I don't want to say his name because I feel like I don't want to dox the guy.
Doxing, yeah.
Though I think he passed...
Like Mr.
I think he actually passed away recently, but he had this like very deep droning voice that was just like, ahora vamos a leer el próximo capítulo. Like, dude, like that's like think of the most like boring sounding teacher that you could think of, right?
Basically, if Ben Stein spoke fluent Spanish.
Yeah, if he was a Mexican teacher.
Bueller.
Yeah, there you go.
Leo.
But ahora vamos a leer el próximo capítulo de esta historia. And it's just like, the reason I bring it up is because one of the questions that he asked one time as like an exit ticket in our class was, ¿Qué son los significados de EEUU?
That's just the abbreviation of United States in Mexican Spanish. I don't know what the hell it's short for.
Yeah, I don't either.
I know it.
Because the thing is, EU means Europe. And even in Mexican Spanish it means that. But I don't remember exactly the reason why it's EEUU in Mexican Spanish.
You'd think it would be EUA, like
Yeah.
Estados Unidos de America. Or would it be de America, or am I conjugating it wrong?
De America. Yeah, De America.
So I had it right.
Yeah, you had it.
Yeah, I had it right. They're not using like a definite article there.
No.
So you'd think it would be EUA.
Right.
But maybe that means something else.
Ahora vamos a leer el próximo capítulo de la historia. ¿Quién quiere?
Yeah,
It's like,
I forget what turn the page is in turn to page.
It makes you think
Abren
of-
sus libros a la página 23. I mean, it reminds. I mean, there was that one high school teacher, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, class. Today we're going to be talking about STDs. Please turn to page 336.
Oh man, he was a good teacher, but it's just like
Just
he
apparently had a
He had a
distinct lisp.
yeah, he had a lisp, and he has a very deep voice. I think he recently retired. At least that's what
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, just be glad it wasn't like in Beavis and Butthead. We're gonna be talking about the penis. We'll be talking about the vagina. Do you think that's funny? Oh, stop.
Yeah, the fucking drill sergeant.
Yeah, Coach Bradley Buzzcut. That's his name.
Oh,
Yes, his name actually is Buzzcut.
oh. By the way, speaking of Beavis and Butthead, they recently did a real they recently revived some of the reactions that they used to do of music videos.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was a classic part of the show.
Yeah, right. But well, they did it. They recently did some more recent ones, like just this year.
Yeah.
And one of the ones they react to was "Baby No Money."
Oh shit.
So, and the reason I know this is because on Baby No Money's TikTok page, he's reacting to it, and he's like, "Oh my god, Beavis and Butthead know I exist."
I mean, that was basically the whole reason they were on MTV in the first place, for the friggin' MST3K style riffing
Yeah.
they did on the music videos, because that's what that is. And you always notice that Mike Judge is a little more off the cuff when he's doing that stuff. You also notice that Beavis and Butthead suddenly get a marked bit more intelligent when they're riffing on music videos.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just music videos for like the first revival they did, like in like the early 2010s. They had them riffing on episodes of Jersey Shore and Teen Mom.
That sounds about right. But
Yeah, button, it's a Snooki.
hey, Butthead,
sounds
look,
like an-
bare ass on TV.
No, you gotta do it right. Butthead, come here, quick! Bare ass on TV! And the dude, like, and the Butthead, it flushes the toilet and runs his ass into the room, eyes wide. Oh, Beavis and Butthead.
Mike,
Special in its own way.
I was gonna say Mike Judge is just a very strange individual, but we love him.
And I've also heard that that the revival of King of the Hill is excellent.
Oh yeah, I've heard that it's really good. You know what I still am laughing about though, specifically about King of the Hill. You know how like here in the U.S. we have like people who argue whether or not the subs or the dubs are better in anime. They have the same arguments in Japan about King of the Hill, whether or not the Japanese dub or the American version is the better one. I'm not even kidding.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yep. There's legitimate arguments that they have over in Japan, in like circles of people who watch like American shows and stuff, of which one is what is the more authentic version, the Japanese version or the American dub of King of the Hill.
Hey, if weeaboos exist, reverse tweebs must also exist.
They're called. I think they call them Yankees in.
Uni and I ages ago came up with a term for them. We called them eagle boos.
Just like how people who are obsessed with British people are Tiaboos.
Or Tiaboos, and like people who are obsessed with
K-pop.
like German military stuff, we call them Veraboos.
Well, K-pop stuff, they're Koreaboos.
Yeah, Koreaboos. Brits are like people obsessed with British culture. We call them Tiaboos. We think.
I'm sure there's other ones, but the ones I do know are Tiaboos, Koreaboos, and Weeaboos.
It's Tiaboo, Koreaboo, Veraboo. Wehraboo is specifically German military, not necessarily the Red Armband Squad. Just for the record.
I feel like the people who are obsessed with that kind of stuff, like, a little
They're
too
just
much.
Nazis.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other Abu.
You know,
things.
there's-
I think
As I say, there's a saying, you know, never ask a woman her age or how much she weighs. Never ask a man how much money he makes. Never ask a German company what they were doing between 1935 and 1945.
1947. Yeah.
There's that one meme there's that one joke that James May says about the Mercedes. He's like, did you know there was another 6-wheeled Mercedes they made well before that? Really? Yeah, here's a picture of it. And it's just a picture of Hitler himself in a fucking... Sorry.
And the old SSK.
No, not in the SSK. It was like a presidential like wagon that they made. And...
No, that's what it was. It was an SSK. They're the big chancellorial wagon and things like that.
Yeah.
It was an SSK chassis.
But it's just maybe. Did they not mention that one? No, because you know Mercedes like to go on about their heritage and their culture. Maybe they didn't mention it because it's got the big H in it. No. See, you don't get it. That was before this is before they had invented indicators. He's just there to do some hand signals. What's he doing there, James? He's saying, "Take the Third Reich."
Oh.
Which, according to Richard, that was a completely ad-libbed line. When he wants to be, James May is hilarious.
Oh yeah, James May, old Captain Slow. He has the demeanor of an old beagle sometimes, but when he's on his shit, he's on his shit. I mean, why the hell else would he have gotten so many like different little short run BBC shows like, you know, Man Lab and The Reassembler and things like that.
And Toy Stories.
Oh yeah, Toy Story was epic. Especially the one where he tried to rebuild the Brooklyn circuit as a slot car track, and it passed through a friggin' corporate headquarters.
Yeah.
And they let him build the slot car track around their central spiral staircase.
That actually happened?
Yeah, so...
Oh yes, it did!
So one of the things with James May's Toy Stories is basically he takes a toy from his childhood that he was very fond of, and tries to basically take it to the extreme. And so one of the ones that he did was make an actual house out of Lego, like a full-sized, like
functioning house.
Yes, out of Lego, and
with
he did
plumbing and electricity.
Yes.
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear this one.
Yeah, and so
he did it.
So he did it, and what it was he basically got the British public to come and help him, and they basically built this house out of real Lego, and it was structurally sound and everything, and he lived in it, I think, for, 2 days?
A day.
Oh, a day. Okay.
A day to 2 days.
But still.
It had working plumbing. It had working electricity. It was, for all intents and purposes, a complete and total full-sized human dwelling built out of nothing but Lego.
That's fucking funny.
He also did, I'm trying to think of some of the other episodes.
He did the aforementioned slot car track that was trying to replicate the old Brooklyn, the long demolished Brooklyn circuit over in Britain.
Specifically, that was with the Scalextrics brand of slot cars.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
There was one. I think he was trying to build like a full size, plane out of like Airfix models.
Yes.
Like Airfix model kits.
And he did.
There was the very elaborate bridge he had built using like erector sets, or Meccano, what their British name. which was a very brilliant little design, like an actual bridge that could support like a big rig on it, built out of like a, what was it? It was a what the hell do you call those bridges that it's like a bridge over a river that can retract.
Like a suspension bridge or like a drawbridge?
No, drawbridge basically. It was like it was a mechanized bridge built out of nothing but like erector set pieces, like reinforced erector set pieces that was capable of supporting like at least a vehicle on it, and it was also capable of opening up to allow water traffic underneath it.
God damn.
He also did an episode with plasticine, basically the modeling clay, what we call Play-Doh, and basically used it to enter the Chelsea Flowers show, and I think actually got an award made out of plasticine.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Collage and Vomit sacrificed their plasticine trousers to Satan and the Percola.
Yes.
I think the other notable Toy Stories bit was he was using model railways, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he like electric model railways, and he wanted to replicate a train journey on like little model railways. So they set up, I think it was Barnstaple to Biddeford. So they set up. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, which is it used to be a train line, but I think had been decommissioned in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a shame.
So what they did was they basically set up the world's longest electric train tracks, and this was a truly massive manpower effort to get it done. And they were wanting to get like a little electric train set to make it all the way through the journey. I think they failed, but they got real close.
No. Here's the thing: they succeeded.
Oh, they did?
They did succeed. Because what they did. So one of the other things they like to add to these things is it's the British public versus hobbyists of this particular thing. And one of the things that they had was, for the train one, it was a German team that was that helps design like scale model, what's the word?
HO scale models and things like that.
Yeah, people who are the real enthusiasts of this kind of stuff versus the British public, which is just, typical Joe Schmoes. Yeah. And so they had it was a contest between the British public and the Germans. And so one of James May's own toys, one of the ones that he had as a child, was one of the three that they had, was one of the three trains that they sent off. And then the Germans sent off 3 trains. And the British public actually won because they managed to get all 3 to their destination.
Mm-hmm. Including James's childhood toy train.
Which made I think it was like a 3-mile journey.
Yeah, and that's quite a lot for a friggin' toy train from the 60s?
Yeah, from the 1960s.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, James May's Toy Stories was easily one of the most epic things he ever did.
Oh, there was another one that he did. Again, using Meccano.
Erector sets.
They managed to make a working motorcycle.
Oh yeah, the Meccanocycle.
And they used it to get across, to actually do a lap of the Isle of Man TT circuit in approximately 23 hours.
Well,
hey, they made it.
Well, let's put this into context. The Isle of Man TT circuit is what is perhaps the single longest and most dangerous motor racing circuit still in use.
Yes.
Yep, I remember.
It is approximately 23 miles. Well, actually, no, let me get you exact figures. I have a keyboard. I have access to Google. I have access to Wikipedia. Okay. Isle of...
Specifically, the Snaefell Mountain Course is what it's called.
That's the full one. The Isle of Man TT Mountain Course, otherwise known as the Snaefell Mountain Course. Oh, wow.
On the Isle of Man.
The Snaefell Mountain Course is from a full lapse from Governor's Bridge all the way around is 37.728 miles. And moreover, it has quite extreme elevation change, especially in the mountain mile towards the back half of the course.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me see what the elevation change is. But yeah, the total elevation change on the Snaefell Mountain Course is, I think, at least about 2 miles from its highest point to its lowest point in terms of height.
That's pretty
Because
insane.
you're going through cities, like, villages and all that. You're going by the seaside, and then you're also going up into the mountains towards the north end of the Isle of Man.
And mind you, these are public roads that they essentially turn into a gigantic racetrack for 2 weeks out of the year.
And it, more than any other motorsport venue, it probably has the single largest body count of any motorsport venue.
Yeah, but I don't want to really get into that.
But moving on, I was just saying, this is a dangerous circuit, is the point.
And they managed to get around it. They managed to get around it on a motorcycle made out of Meccano, or like I said, erector sets, in 23 hours.
For some context, the outright lap record around the mountain circuit, as currently configured, is 16 minutes 36.114 seconds. From a dude on a BMW Superbike averaging over 136 miles an hour around Manx public roads.
Which
very bumpy.
Very bumpy, no guardrails.
No guardrails, loads of blind corners, loads of stone barriers, loads of jumps, loads of trees, loads of houses. You get the gist.
Yeah.
There was a story I remember reading a while ago of a particular guy who was like a well-known person who would run in the Isle of Man. And he was saying that that there was a particular turn that he always took, and he had to take it a certain way in order to continue with the most speed out of it. And he said, and I quote, "I know when I've done it right when my helmet hits the bush."
Okay.
Right?
They're not kidding.
Not even joking.
They're not kidding.
And so what he did, so one day, because mind you, he's been going over this he's been going past this damn bush for a ton of years, right? And finally he decided to see what was behind the bush, like where it was. So he did a track walk, right, one year, found the exact turn, went to the bush, realized it's not a bush. It's some ivy over a concrete wall.
Of course.
Meaning,
So,
he didn't even realize it, but he was probably about 3 inches away from hitting his head on a concrete wall going about 180 miles an hour.
Fucking hey, dude.
now do you see why we talked about, how dangerous this course is? They're running this thing on like crotch rocket 1 liter super bikes at average speeds north of 120 mile an hour.
with no guardrails, no runoff, no Armco barriers.
Oh my god.
At best, you usually have like a few sandbags at certain places.
And
Or,
maybe like
hay
some
bales.
old road barriers, but that's about it.
They do brightly paint them.
Yeah,
Like they're
and,
like red and white.
and obviously the roads are closed off, so there's no actual like traffic coming through. But still,
And it's also not run as a race. It's run as a time trial. They usually have at maximum like 2 to 3 bikes on the course at once.
oh no.
Usually-
I believe it's every 30 seconds they set off. So literally it's one
I thought
bike
they were
after
further
another,
apart.
after another, after another.
Oh, so they do it like rallying. Gotcha.
Yeah, essentially.
I thought they they usually waited around. They had the bikes were like 5 minutes or something apart. No.
Mm-mm. 30 seconds. And the thing is, the course is so damn long that a lot of times radios just don't work. So most
Yeah,
of the
so
time, you're just flying blind.
Shit.
Yeah, and they've also had to where they fitted the support vehicles lately with like GPS tracking and all that.
Mhm.
So they have done their damnedest to make these races safer, and yet there's usually at least about one fatality every year.
I guess that's the risk they run.
Well, yeah, motorsports
No
are
pun intended.
dangerous. That's just the bottom line is motorsports are dangerous.
Oh, 100%.
That being said, there have been quite a few advancements in safety. Thank goodness.
Thank fuck for that. Yeah.
Listen, we want to see,
We
you
are-
know, doesn't matter if you love or hate a driver or a person who runs in motorsport, you still want to see them alive at the end of the day.
You do not want to see.
These are good.
We are firmly past the if he dies era of motorsport. Thank God.
Yeah.
Like, sure, the feats pulled back then were heroic, and the cars themselves were iconic pieces of engineering that sounded like God's own plumbing, to borrow a Clarksonism. But it wasn't sustainable.
Nope. But these days, things are much, much safer, and we're all the more happy for it. Like, I feel
Don't
like if,
forget the sacrifices that led us here.
oh, of course, yeah. You know,
There's a saying.
we have to thank the people who unfortunately had to give their lives to get to where we're at. But I mean,
There's a saying in the motorsport world. Every safety regulation is written in blood.
mhm.
Just
26.
keep that in mind, in the back of your mind next time you're watching a race, and just remember how fucking brave the people on track, in the pit lane, the marshals, the drivers, the level of chutzpah it's going to take to actually do a race like that. Give you a new appreciation for the sport.
Mhm.
But anyway.
I was gonna say, I think one of my favorite forms of racing I discovered recently was Barbie Jeep racing. Which is literally, okay, it's literally a bunch of rednecks, a really tall hill, and a Power Wheels. And it's literally them racing down the hill, going as fast as they can, just with sheer gravity. And the crashes are ridiculous.
So it's basically a variant of a soapbox. It's a powered soapbox derby, is what you're saying.
Generally, except it usually ends in somebody wiping out hilariously.
I don't know why, but I just had this sudden mental image of somebody trying to take like a souped up Power Wheels to fucking King of the Hammer.
Well, actually, there is a racing series called the Power Racing Series, where you're given a $500 budget, or $500 in 2009, so it's about $700 today, to take a Power Wheels or something similar, and basically soup it up with like batteries and custom frames and stuff like that to turn it into a race car, and then they race it around like go-kart tracks.
5-year-old me would have lost his shit at that.
Like that's a racing series I actually really want to try and join. Like I have ideas for little carts and stuff that I could make. And I mean, and the whole idea is that it's kind of like Champ Car or like Lemons, where it's meant to get you into the sport of racing for a cheap price. Because as Eddie Jordan once famously said, if you want to make a small fortune in racing, you start with a big fortune.
Okay.
In other words, you don't make money racing.
Unless you're, unless you like win a lot.
But also, by the way,
You
rest in
usually don't
peace.
win a lot.
Rest in peace, Uncle Eddie.
Crazy Uncle Eddie, we miss you, man. Probably the last great F1 auteur. When it comes to like team ownership,
Oh yeah.
we miss we miss Crazy Uncle Eddie.
But I was gonna say but yeah, the Power Wheels Racing Series is one of those ones that's just, it's silly for the sake of being silly. They actually have a thing called the Moxie Point system, which is essentially like you could have the worst kart out on the track, but you could still win because you decided to do something fun and silly.
So it's kind of like the reverse of what they do at 24 Hours of Lemons with the bullshit factor.
Yeah. And in fact, there's even a clause in the rulebook called the I ain't even mad clause. And it's literally, they said, if you're going to cheat, go the whole hog. Do something that even they have to say, you know what, I'm not even mad. That's just clever.
There you go.
So
Or if you like are clever about like exploiting a loophole or something in the rules, they're like, okay, fair play.
Yep.
We're gonna close that loophole, but fair play. You got us.
Yep.
Yeah, can't be mad.
That's literally the I ain't even mad clause. So if you're doing something and you're cheating and they discover it, right? But it's really cleverly done, they're gonna be like, I ain't even mad, fuck it.
Can't be mad.
Can't be mad. Like for example, if you're gonna break the budget, for example, that $700 budget, but you make a cart that is like really cool or like does something that nobody else has ever done, right? That kind of thing. They'll usually just be like, you know what, fuck it.
Like if you do that with Lemons, that's when they start penalizing you with the bullshit factor.
Yeah.
That is actually what it is called in the Lemons rulebook, by the way. Oh, have you had a break?
I have not, but
like need one?
Not yet. Though it will probably come soon, knowing how my body works. I've only lived in this thing for almost 31 years.
But, yeah, makes sense.
There's but that's a racing series I actually really want to get into because it sounds like a ton of fun. They also do this. They also have what they call the Grim Reaper. It's literally a random volunteer that they pick, and their whole thing is to spin the wheel of shame. And anytime there's an infraction of any kind, whether it's on the track or somebody fucked up in the pit lane or something, you have to. The Grim Reaper will point you out. You have to go over to the Reaper box, and they have to spin the wheel of shame as to see what your fate is, and you cannot argue with the Grim Reaper.
Right.
So
another thing Lemons does, they have a wheel of punishment.
Yep, very similar. And so the idea is if the Reaper decides, you know what, I don't like what this person's doing, have to abide by whatever the wheel says. And if the wheel says you have to sit, you have to do a dance in front of everybody for 2 minutes, you have to do the dance.
Very well.
If you don't, you're disqualified.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't do it, you are disqualified. So, suck it up, Buttercup. Get dancing.
Busted down like rent is due.
Oh, one of the other things that sets apart the Power Wheels Racing Series is they have what's called the Moxie Challenge. So every team, right, if you're going to compete, you have to basically they give you 2 minutes, right, to help entertain the crowd. Because at the end of the day, to win the Moxie Challenge, you have to basically be voted by the crowd. And one of the things that you have is you'll have about 45 seconds to 2 minutes to make a skit or something funny or do a magic trick or something for the crowd to get them pumped up and vote for you. And so whether that's people doing, a magic trick or having a tug of war with their cart or doing a silly dance or something, you have to do it.
Yeah.
It is not an option. It's not an optional thing that you can just opt out of. You must. And if you don't, you're disqualified.
Understandable.
And yes, they also do have the Why Am I Upside Down award.
Oh. That's not an award in Lemons. That's a penalty.
Yeah. But
and with a very, very stiff penalty, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
If you flip your car, you are out of Lemon's event for a whole year.
Ooh, ouch.
Because your car should never be upside down.
Mm-hmm. If you flip your car, if your car is so unsafe or your driving is so unsafe that you flip it, you yourself as a driver are disqualified from all Lemons events for a calendar fucking year.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It does make sense, though. It makes sense.
The thing is, with the Power Wheels Racing Series, if a cart flips over, nobody's dying, ideally. So that's why they're like, yeah, it's an award and you don't want to get it.
It's there, but yeah.
It's there because naturally you're racing on little teeny tiny tight courses. So it makes sense that people wouldn't, be exactly 100% perfect all the time. But it's an award you don't want.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Hold on a second. I wanna find the actual rule book because it has some pretty funny things in it.
Or I'm sorry. The way the rules read from Lemons. 6.3. Why am I upside down? You're upside down because you have no business being out on a racetrack. Any driver who puts a car on its roof.
Okay, hold on.
Any driver who puts a car on its roof is out for the rest of the season beginning immediately. Any car that rolls during a race will be removed from the race.
Okay, there we go. Let's see here. So, one of the things that they have is the Moxie point system, right? Moxie's a little extra spice that levels the playing field. Not only can you win the race points, but you could also entice and rile up the crowd to win points from them. It'll be your team's job to find ways to garner audience attention and keep it over your competitors. This is the ultimate pursuit of the weird. Giant boombox carts, lucha masked racers, pre-race dance party, and confetti cannons are all par for the course. Consider this the social engineering section of your exam. Some teams will write this off, but we at the Power Wheels Racing Series think you should take heed. This is where real champions are crowned. Underdevelop your cart against your rival Hackerspace? Easy. Gain those points back by dressing as a chicken. Your odds to win are good if your goods are odd. Consider it Halloween in July, and you must get more candy bars than that kid next door.
Okay.
So, it says, are you a new team? How about an old team looking for some more points? Come here. Closer. Let me tell you something. It'll be our little secret. You can get up to 150 bonus points per season if you make one of the carts below. Seriously, I'm not messing around. Just try it. These points will be awarded on a sliding scale of effort, as per the discretion of the sanctioning body. The more time you spend making these look good and driver costumes count, the more points you will get. If you duct tape a bunch of cardboard boxes and scream, "That'll do," we will reward fewer points. If you're working on a particularly ambitious themed build and it isn't represented in the list, email the sanctioning body to consider your creation for extra points. Points will be awarded at the end of the season as part of awarded totals. So here are some of the ones in the 2024 list. A forklift with functioning forks. A concrete car. A body made of concrete. A water tub. Tub Life V2 that actually holds water during a race. A fire truck with a working hose. Any cart with functioning pop-up headlights. Winking lights is an extra 50 points. A Rivian pickup truck. Any 1960s muscle car with a fake V8 engine noise. A Ford Model T. 1990s Ford Taurus. Or a cart in the shape of a fruit. They've had some other ones in the past, like the like one of them was the Mirthmobile, which somebody actually built.
Oh my god, from Wayne's World?
Yes,
Wayne's World.
an
Yeah,
AMC
the
Pacer.
Beautiful.
Another one that they did that somebody else had made was they made the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
Okay, that's a given.
There was another one that I saw. It was a Ford Galaxy, like the old Ford Galaxies. And it said it had to be as long as physically possible.
Okay.
Because if you've ever seen a Ford Galaxy, you know that those things are gigantic land yachts.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep.
Hold on. I want to see what some of the other ones are.
Excuse me.
Nice one, Simba.
Oh, wow, the friggin' Lemons penalties. Your first black flag of the day, basically you get a talking to. Second black flag of the day, an embarrassing penalty. Like an embarrassing time-consuming penalty. Third black flag, that plus a mandatory 1 hour penalty. Fourth black flag, 3 hour penalty. Fifth black flag, you and your entire team are kicked out of the race.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, so they have their race awards. We have Gold Yes Award. You are the race winner. You get a big ol' yes from us. You also get a high five. The Silver Okay Award. You are the first loser, but that's okay. You're better than most. You get a low five. Bronze No. What? You get an award too? Geez, I guess so. You get a big no from us. Also, your low five is real down low. Thus, we will pull our hand away in a metaphorical nod to your performance. Too slow. We have the Crash and Burn Award. Congratulations, you've chosen to build an off-road vehicle. The only problem is that the Power Wheels Racing Series is an on-road racing series, which means you spent more laps on the wall than on the track. You might also be Australian and have spent most of your time upside down. Luckily, there's an award for that.
The Australians must not like the upside down award. C10. That's what I need.
So, one person designated by the sanctioning body will don black robes and carry a large black flag anytime carts are on the track. Throughout each race, over the course of the season, the Grim Reaper has supreme, unquestionable reign over the track. Grim Reaper's job is to pick out violators. If the Grim Reaper sees you commit a misdeed, your cart will be impounded in the penalty box, and the Grim Reaper will determine your punishment. The Grim Reaper's word is law. There is no arguing with the Grim Reaper. There's no reasoning with the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper was born of these rules. You shall worship the Grim Reaper. So, like I said, if they spin the wheel and they decide that you need to do the chicken dance for 10 minutes, you're doing the chicken dance for 10 minutes. Okay. Otherwise, you're disqualified.
What am I going to do? Argue with the Grim Reaper?
Exactly. Don't fear the Reaper. Don't fear the Reaper. They're a cult, and they worship blue oysters.
That was the joke. That was the joke my dad heard that made him go.
How do you know so much of this? I've been around, kid, and I've been a square, kid. Oh, I love trash. Hi, I'm Billy the Building. That song makes me want to rewatch Supernatural. Babe, anything makes you want to rewatch Supernatural.
At this point, I probably have I don't really give a rat's ass about Supernatural myself, but I've probably got half that series' fucking soundtrack in my music library. Because they were very heavy on the classic rock.
Yep, that is true.
Not that you're complaining.
They have good choices.
Eh.
Oh, shit.
I'm still reading through the friggin' official rules of 24 Hours of Lemons. They are very flippant and very snarky with the rules tone.
Oh, yeah.
Rule 6.1, it's always your fault. Lemons is an all-fault environment. You are 100% responsible for what happens while you're at the wheel. Think you're the hittee, not the hitter? We don't care. Think you've been wrongly accused? See the part where it says, we don't care. Your job is to stay out of trouble. If trouble finds you, take responsibility like a grown-up and figure out how to avoid it the next time. This ain't the damn SCCA. 6.2, the team lousy driving rule. Teams are held jointly accountable for the penalties earned by their drivers. They define the blue flag, the blue flag that tells you, hey, you're about to get passed by a faster car, as just a you suck flag.
10.
Excuse me.
Much better.
Tiebreakers. The oldest car wins, and if that's a tie, the most racing experience loses. Wow. Okay.
So, say you both have a 1997 car. Oh, well, this guy's driven more races, so he loses.
Yeah, he loses automatically if there's a tie.
Oh, and one of the things about the 24 Hours of Lemons is they usually will set you into categories. They have A, B, and C class, and it's determined on whether or not your car will survive.
Yeah.
So A class is like, okay, these cars are like, they're gonna, as long as they keep it running, it's gonna be perfectly fine. B class are like, okay, the car's fine, but they're probably gonna have some issues. C class is, that thing is barely being held together with duct tape. So, good luck.
Oh my god. Y'all, there's a hilarious eligibility thing. 2.4, whiner eligibility. Whiners are not eligible to compete. If you believe that you might be a whiner, please check with a domestic partner, guardian, or healthcare professional before getting the rest of your team kicked the hell out of the race. This is verbatim, mind you. This is how it reads verbatim. These are the official competition rules.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, so they have this right here, 5.3.3, the I ain't even mad clause. We don't like people who half-ass things. If you're going to break one of our rules, we encourage you to go full ass above and beyond the Call of Duty. We don't want cheap, sneaky exploits. We want clever hacks that will make great stories. If you feel like taking things too seriously, we want you to build something so blissfully impressive that Adrian Newey-esque clever, so downright speed cop crazy that your rule infraction gets an I'm not even mad, I'm actually impressed reaction from race officials. Yeah. This may or may not exempt you from penalties.
Winners and prizes. What classes are assigned, aka pulled from our butts, during tech inspection based on the judge's best guesses. Post-assignment whining gets you kicked into the next factor class. Winners may be paid nickels, dollars, rubles, or some other painfully inconvenient currency. Class A for cars with a prayer of winning soaks up $400. Class B for cars with a prayer of finishing walks up with $500. Class C for cars with no prayer of finishing drags away $600. Then they have the index of effluency. As determined by a super secret equation including vehicle age, general hooptiness, reliability of country of origin, unlikelihood of success, and the organizers win receive $601 plus a free entry in the team's next race. The Halloween meets gasoline prize. The best team-themed, car build / costumes gets the Halloween meets gasoline trophy plus $1,000. And the first full EV to win a 24 hours of lemons endurance race overall receives $50,000 in nickels. $50,000
in nickels.
Fucking love it. Sorry, I'm making a bunch of noise. I'm erasing some stuff.
It sounds like you're hitting an alien bong.
Oh, and another lovely little thing. Later on down that section, section 1.10, this is inclusive racing. If you got a problem with somebody's culture, color, backstory, or naughty bits, do us a favor and go somewhere else. Other shit we put up with you, we won't. Chads.
Yup. No bitch energy around here.
Get out here with that bullshit.
I was gonna say there needs to be like, I feel like there needs to be a 24 hours of lemons, but for just motorcycles, and it's just like things that are being held together with like duct tape.
Duct tape, hopes and dreams.
I used to think of one of the best lines I've ever heard in comedies. It was Funny Farm. These guys are trying to move these people out to this farm way out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and they've come across this very rickety old bridge. And one of the movie guys is like, "Have you taken a good look at this thing? This isn't a bridge. It's termites holding hands." Oh my god.
Termites holding hands.
Yeah, I love that fucking line so much because it is so unique and specific to that kind of situation that you can't really use it anywhere else. But my family and I will still make references to it out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, you see an old rickety-ass house that looks like it's about to fall apart, you can say something like that.
Damn pencils. Race, damn you.
Damn you. You'll pay for that.
That's what you want. You might get. Ah!
Uh-oh, trouble.
Hey, that outsider. Who is he? I don't know.
I was doing the lip syncing too, just waiting for you to do the line. Oh man. Yes, chat. We all share the brain cell here.
Yep. Kung Pao is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. It is a crime that movie was snubbed at the Oscars.
I'd like a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts. That'll be $4, baby. You want fries with that?
Takes it, walks out. Like how that's the one thing he's perturbed by.
Pulls out a cell phone.
Yeah.
He just left with nuts.
It took me years to realize that
That's not
the
his
arm
arm.
doesn't. Yeah, it's not his arm. It was just green screened in.
Yeah.
God, I love that.
That movie is so funny.
That movie's a fucking gem. That should be preserved in the Library of Congress.
I agree.
Okay, C20 because C30 is running out of ink. Uh-oh. C20 might be right behind it.
What are you doing?
I'm drawing. I'm now inking.
Ah.
I'm drawing hopefully some kind of a image for myself that I can send to you to use.
Okay, cool.
It's just that, unfortunately, the Ohuhu markers that Dragon Team got me, a lot of them are dried out now.
You just have to hit
So
him
I
with a
gotta
little
have-
bit of alcohol.
Yeah, like dip them in rubbing alcohol.
Okay.
That should work.
I think I'm going to take that to the bank.
Like
Simply
70%.
like
I was
high
gonna say,
test.
yeah, 70% usually works.
Okay.
So just any
So
rubbing
you're
alcohol.
usually better off with 91.
But
Oh, okay.
but essentially, they'll both work.
They
Yeah.
will.
The idea is just to get the tip or to get the ink moistened again, and then you're set.
That's what I tried to
Fuck,
tell her all
dude,
the
in a
time.
pinch Listerine would work.
That's why I tell her all the time. You got to get the tip moistened first.
Shut the fuck up, dude. I learned the other day that the end of your Johnson is named the meatus.
Meet us at the penis.
Yep.
What, are we talking about the head or are we talking about the base?
No, I'm talking about the hole at the end of your penis is called a meatus.
Me and the boys on the way to Venus to get another penis.
Me and the boys on the way to Jupiter to get more stupider.
Yeah. Or was it my favorite one? Me and the boys leaving the movie theater after finding out the horror movie we just watched was based on true events.
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans.
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for
Yes.
femboy pussy.
Me. Me any day of the week be like.
All you have to do is pull up skate. That's your character right there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sometimes, Kishi, I swear you'd want to be a femboy yourself.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't be against it. Listen, then I could wear whatever the hell I want, and it would still look good. Like, come on. I'll be like, one day I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put a skirt on. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's right.
I feel pretty, so pretty.
I feel
pretty
pretty
and
and witty
witty
and
and
gay.
No, I need to do it right. So pretty and witty and gay.
Son of a bitch! You done messed up, Aaron! Like that.
Go to Principal O'Shaughnessy's office right now and tell her what you did. Principal O'Shaughnessy? Get the...
Insubordinate.
Timothy.
Present.
Thank you. Shithead, it's Shathid.
It's Shathid.
Oh, I don't think I have enough ink to do the hair.
I was gonna say, my one of my coworkers, they have a daughter, right? And whenever she's acting up, she's kind of little, so they try not to curse around her. But whenever whenever the little kid's acting up, they're being like, "Man, Mary's being a little Shathid."
Damn, I don't think I have enough ink to cover the whole painting or the whole print, but no matter.
Still working on the rock wall.
Yeah.
Mostly done.
Yeah, but I'm doing the ground right now.
Actually,
If I had the money, I would pick up PW2. Looks nice.
funny thing is, I have it, but I haven't played it yet.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know. A sign from God, apparently. Meanwhile, God be like, I don't want nothing to do with that one.
You're on your own, buddy.
Yeah. It's like SpongeBob, just you're on your own.
Or my personal favorite version of God from frickin' from
Oh, no.
Monty Python. Get on with it.
Get on with it.
Even God's telling her to move on already.
What I was about to say, best version of God, that or Alanis Morissette in Dogma.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But you were about to say Casey Cam.
I was gonna say, like, what I love about that scene is that it actually spoils the rest of the movie because it shows characters who are coming in later scenes saying, "Get on with it."
Yeah.
Well, that's on purpose. This is Monty Python we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, it is.
It's not like to preserve
Like,
it's a big fucking plot twist that's going to change all of cinema in that movie.
Well,
Besides
also,
the French.
no, now go away or I shall taunt you a second time. I'm reminded of this friggin' computer game that the Pythons put out for, like, I think MS-DOS, Amiga, and Atari ST, like, back in the early 90s.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, it is the most contrarian goddamn thing ever. It is Python coded as fuck. Like, you play as a Gumby, you know, the dude with the handkerchief on his head, trying to get his brains back. And to get brains, you have to eat a whole bunch of Spam. 16 cans, in fact. It's one of the health pickups you can find alongside, eggs, sausage, bacon, beans. Everything is styled to look like one of Terry Gilliam's animations. You get a bonus for an argument, and the score all counts down from all nines, just to be contrarian.
Wait, counts down from all nines. What does that mean?
Like, you start with 9999999, and every time you score points, it's taken off.
Oh, okay.
Your score counts down, not up.
Oh, I see, okay. Okay, you said score, and I thought music score.
No, as in, like, points.
Yeah, okay, that's what the point system.
I was gonna say, you know which game really has that same kind of vibe? Frickin' Thank Goodness You're Here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
That game is
Thank goodness
so
you're here
funny.
with fucking weird.
It was funny as hell.
And like Last of the Summer Wine, I think too.
I was gonna say it has that Wallace and Gromit meets freaking like Monty Python kind of feel.
Exactly.
With a twist of Faulty Towers in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, just Cleese stuff. Also, Terry Gilliam, for his myriad faults, has actually lamented that he's partially responsible in a way for QAnon. Here's why. Because the whole thing about adrenochrome, which was like, essential feature of like Pizzagate and QAnon and all that shit, it was fake. Adrenochrome does not exist. It was something made up by Hunter S. Thompson. And Terry Gilliam was I think the director for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So
Injecting
these people-
adrenochrome into your grandmother.
well, the whole thing is adrenochrome does not exist. There is no such thing.
Yeah.
So put that in your conspiracy theory and smoke it, QAnon. That's just what they want you to believe.
And
Yeah,
now we're
fuck.
back to conspiracies.
Yeah, anyway, moving on. I just wanted to take an opportunity to shit on QAnon because it involved the Python tangentially.
I was gonna say, the best thing to do is whenever people get on you about, oh, you don't believe in Pizzagate and all these other stupid ones, you just be like, you believe in the moon?
Yeah, just lean hard into it. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, reductio ad absurdum.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so, like, oh, there's no way we landed on the moon. It's like, oh, okay, so, not even acknowledging, all of the documents, not acknowledging all of the patents, not acknowledging, the fact that we have the fucking rockets that took us there, right?
And we have samples of moon rock,
Yeah.
legitimately regolith, and it's toxic as hell, so you can't... moon dust, by the way? The plot of Portal 2 wasn't kidding when they said that,
That
the
dust is
white
pure
portal
poison.
It's less poison and more the fact that it's exceptionally jagged crystals. It tears you the fuck up if you breathe it in. Plus, it's actively carcinogenic. That's why Cave Johnson, got cancer, because the white color of the portal paint is derived from regolith. Moon dust.
But,
Damn. All right, he's gonna finally finish the job.
oh yeah, look at that.
Nice.
It's looking good.
But yeah, like when someone like hits me up with like those conspiracy theories, I just like to lean so hard into it that it goes past their points. They'd be like, "Oh, we totally did land on the moon." I'll just be like, "Oh, you think the moon exists?" It's like, you really think there's life after sex? Just hit with like the most ridiculous fucking things.
All of the birds
Oh.
died in 1986 when Ronald Reagan killed them and turned them into spies that are watching us. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Oh, you think hats are real? Come on, check out this donut.
I don't know why. I'm just suddenly reminded of fucking. They start hitting you with like conspiracy theory stuff. Just start quoting Scientology doctrine at them.
Oh no! I don't want to be.
Start talking about like fucking Xenu and the fact that all the friggin' alien aircraft look exactly like DC-8 jets. Like by name. By name!
Yeah, just start quoting Battlefield Earth like right in front of them. It's like, oh wow, you were barely learning to spell your name. I was conquering galaxies.
Okay, I was about to say, which version of Turtle? The actual John Travolta version or the Spoonie version?
Travolta. I'm sorry. Travolta's turtle is iconic in its own ridiculous and stupid and hammy way.
Well, you know who what I mean, right?
Yeah, of
The
course.
Experiment? Yeah.
Yep. And
I used to watch his stuff.
side note, little side note about him. He's doing better as of late.
Cool.
Okay, good. Okay, so I don't have enough ink to fill in the spaces for the hair and the vest, but I got it actually done. I'm gonna try and get a picture and send it to you, Kisuke. One that's a bit more. Need better lighting. Hold on a sec.
Bounce. Roll. Skate. Roll. Bounce.
Okay, I'm back. Now just to edit and crop this. Save filters. Yeah, mono. Just black point. Zero saturation, so that it's perfectly black and white. And crop. Gotta crop the fuck out of it.
I think I've told you guys the story already, right? Of how we power washed the house. We thought it was gray, but it was actually white.
It was in white. Yeah. That was your old joint, right?
Yeah, that was where I used to live. And
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah,
I remember.
at
Yeah,
the-
you've told that a couple times on stream. Yeah.
But I just think it's hilarious because you were just like, yeah, it's the gray house. And then sure enough, we freaking power washed. Oh, no, it was white. It was just dirty. I remember the owner actually like came over and saw that we had power washed. He's like, "What the hell?" He hadn't seen it in that color in years.
All right. He's gonna check out art and stuff. Should be there.
Okay.
I'll look too.
Made that in I think just over an hour.
I fucking love it.
I can work with that.
That is incredible.
Yeah. I just wish I had more ink in my markers, that way I could fill out the hair more. But oh well, what can you do?
I don't think it needs it.
I don't think it needs it, dude. It's good. So I can quickly Photoshop that, get rid of the background, and then you can upload it to the Fugitech website and use that as your reactive.
Okay.
Or
Now, next I got to make Aaron's. Aaron's is actually a lot more simpler, at least in the silhouette.
hell, you could digitally color this in too if you wanted.
Yeah, I could. I need to get the proper software for it.
And a tablet.
Yeah. I would like to get, like,
You wouldn't necessarily need a tablet. You just need a
Well,
judicious use of a retouch tool.
I was going to say, well, the reason why I say it is because I know that he wants to do it like, you know, the way he's used
Like-
to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that reminds me. I just realized that stream a couple months back with the Pika for the Jackbox games.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it till after the fact, but the drawings I made for like the cookies, I drew that with mouse, with like mouse and like cursor, not on my phone.
Yeah.
That was on my computer, and I'm like, how did I get it to look so good?
You're just skilled,
I'm-
dude. You're
just normally I'm shit at that when it comes to like.
Dude,
drawing with
you're
a picture.
him, all right? That's it. That's the only explanation. You're him.
I may be he, but
I'm
I
him.
will never be
I've
him.
always been him.
I may be he, but I will never be him. Looks at Bob Ross.
Also looks at Bill Alexander.
Oh, excuse me.
I was gonna say, Bob Ross, man, he, like, I love that his son, like, came out and said a bunch of stuff, like, about, like, the reason why things were the way they were with his dad. Like, the reason why, like, you could hear the brush strokes and everything is because he spoke so quietly when he teaches that they had to turn the
They had
mic
to
up.
crank the hell out of the mic.
Yeah, they had to turn the mic up. And the reason why he would always randomly add more trees is because they had only had a certain amount of time to make the paintings. And so there'd be times where he'd be finished, like, you know, with a couple minutes left, and so he would just add a tree.
Yeah, so it was like signified by him saying, "Well, let's have some fun."
Yeah. And, like, another one would be, like, where he was in the middle of doing it, and then they would, like, he would look off to the producers, and they'd be like, you have, like, 5 minutes left, and he'd have to rush. But, yeah, but, like, the reason why he did things was out of necessity. However, that's what made him iconic.
Yeah, like, and it helps immensely that that particular variety of wet-on-wet painting is eminently adaptable.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the whole we don't make mistakes, we just make happy little accidents thing, that is built into the process. Because everything basically hinges on your paints mixing with the base coat, no matter what color the base coat actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's, like, you know, clear shit over gesso, whether it's liquid black, liquid white, or, you know, even mixed, called liquid gray. All the base coat really was just his standard, one of his standard paints, right? But it was thinned out. It was thinned out and mixed with more linseed oil. So the whole thing is, one thing he always liked to say was, a thick paint will stick to a thin paint. Fat over lean. Classic painting rule.
I like that Bill Alexander claims that he's the one who invented the technique, but the thing is, wet on wet had been around since, like, the 15th century.
Yeah.
Alexander
may have invented the particular method that Bob Ross used, but wet on wet or alla prima painting as a concept has been around since the days of the old masters, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Like there's a technique that a lot of the people who do miniature painting use, which is one I use. It's called the name is slap chop, but what it's actually called is I think it's agruye, I believe, or something like that, where basically you paint in black and white, right? Like you paint in the shadows, the highlights, all that stuff, and then you paint over it with ink to give it the color. So effectively, it's equivalent to effectively the equivalent, like, for digital art is like having shaded black and white art that you're manually retouching color into. It's like colorizing film, honestly. Yeah, essentially. I forget what the exact French term is because I don't speak French, but there is a proper term for it, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, well, this is, it's just some newfangled way that people are doing this art." It's like, no, it's actually really old. It's been around for centuries. People just adapted it to with modern materials.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something because. Oh wait, I think it can work like that. Barely, but it works. Yeah, I managed to add my PNG.
Oh, yeah, cool.
There we go.
It does work. Okay, so I just need to get rid of the background, so it's just the face.
Yeah. Let me try something real quick. I think I can do it from my computer.
I could do it too if needed.
Yeah, actually, could you?
I have that. Sure. One moment.
Let me
grab.
Subject.
It's JPEG. Gonna have to mess around with that. God damn it, Discord.
Yeah, I'm trying something else on my end. Because I think if I can change it,
High res as hell. I'm gonna have to probably, for the purpose of a Fuji, I'm gonna probably have to scale that down a bit.
Well, yeah, because it's the raw image from his camera.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I can try something here. Right. First copy.
okay.
And how big is this image?
You know what I just realized? What I haven't done this whole stream?
A fact?
Yes, some facts. Let's do it.
Oh,
We're waiting for him.
Okay, here we go. So on this big dance floor right here. Let's see here.
I fucking knew it. All right. What's he got to say this time?
Renzi, do you mind if I do a couple of mild little edits?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
A little bit of push. Yeah, okay. So, what I'm trying to do to make the background transparent, I've got to close a couple of open lines. That's all.
Okay.
It's going to be like a couple of tiny little... Pretty right.
Yep.
Renzi is Batman.
Damn right I do.
I was gonna say that's not a lie either. I've seen it.
Yeah. I want to do a cosplay, like if I ever go to a convention and just like find all the Batman cosplayers, and then I just want to shave my chest hair so that it looks like the actual Batman logo, like to a T, like clear silhouette and everything. Then I could go, I'm Batman.
Now I have that image in my head. Thanks. Yep. Like I said. Let's see. What else? What else?
Oh, yeah, that's not the worst of it. I have an idea of doing like a gender bent version of a Squirrel Girl, but still wearing the tiny jacket and the Daisy Dukes.
That would be perfect, dude.
Like
Fucking dad bod
I want to grow up my beard
girl.
for it too.
Fucking no, full on. Renzi's got a legit dad bod.
He does.
The idea is to like get enough videos of me in the cosplay that Sabrina Banks has to respond. In case you don't know, she also does cosplay, and she does a perfect Squirrel Girl. Like Brandon likes.
This is okay. This is for a reactive PNG, so so a few stray pixels everywhere won't hurt, right?
Yeah, generally doesn't really.
Yeah, so just clean up a few things here.
Let's go, Brandon. Hashtag chicks with dicks.
Let's see. What else? What else can I write here?
So yeah, I managed to use the PNG to and change my profile here, so it looks like it's there. It's just scaled up a bit.
Incoming and art and stuff.
Okay.
Come on, Discord.
Go on, Discord. Don't be shy. Man, I'm pretty sure
That's a quick and dirty one.
okay.
There's some errant white pixels on it. I can clean those out. Give me a minute.
Hey, there we go. It's working. There we go.
Kind of likes my boozy.
Oh, there's that one. Let's see. What else? What else?
Yeah, I want to do Aaron's next, but the thing is, I'm gonna need a lot of black markers because there's a lot of black on his character. And unfortunately, the other ones I have are just not enough. The nibs aren't big enough, or I don't have enough ink. So maybe this Thursday we could take a trip to the town and to the local art store. If you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm down for that. But I'm excited because in San Jose we're getting a Blick store finally.
Blix? What's that?
Blick.
Dick Blick.
Oh, Blick.
Blick Art Supply. Basically, they're essentially the Walmart of art supplies.
Mm-hmm. And they're cheap as hell.
Yeah, and they have really good prices for everything. So they're the art superstore.
Put a revised one in art and stuff.
Okay, let's see here.
So, like, if you want to get supplies like pencils and art supplies, they always have the best prices, and the company is pretty damn good. Think of them like the Sweetwater of the art world.
Okay.
There's still a few artifacts, but managed to do it quick and dirty.
So yeah, I managed to get my the PNG that I made. It's in the PNG channel. So let's see here. That should work.
The only edit I made to it, aside from cropping out the background, Renzi, was a slight smudge to close an open line, so it didn't end up selecting half of your head.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing I did otherwise.
All right, thank you. I'll try and look for that. Maybe I can do might redo the might retake it.
It was near your ear, if I recall correctly.
Ah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, just the slightest little smudge, and that's what covered the gap.
Okay. All right.
Because when it comes to this kind of stuff, you ask permission for edits first.
All right, I got you. Excuse me. Also, I feel like for Aaron's, I want to try and use that neon blue color for some of his highlights. So that's gonna be a bit of a challenge for me because I am piss poor when it comes to shading and lighting.
Oh, if there's any time like the present.
Yep, no time like the present at all.
You could probably add the shading after the fact with, like a little bit of Photoshop retouch.
Okay.
Okay, well, as a DJ myself, this is piss poor. Whoever did this, they need to burn in the deepest pits of hell. Don't ever disrespect the DJ booth like this.
So what caused this music hall or whatever?
Welcome to the town of Buckton, home of the Taco Dorger. If you don't know what that is, the taco shaped like a hot dog that tastes like a burger, traditionally served by a dog in a lederhosen. But that's not relevant to its name or the taste, or this job for that matter. Anyway, the reason you're here is that we had a huge win. For years now, local enterprises have been forced to use our old roller disco as a makeshift premises. But an anonymous benefactor has come through with substantial donation. It means we can roll everyone out into our brand new community hub and still have enough left over to clean this place up and restore it to its original purpose. Lace your boots, y'all. Buckton's back on the map.
Yeah, it's a roller disco.
Oh, okay.
But it's been disused for many years, and so the grime is just kind of built up.
Okay, I see. I'll be right back, everyone.
And plus, everything in the area seems to get, supernaturally dirty really fast.
Uh-huh.
from whatever means.
Such as
I mean,
Caldera County.
well, Caldera County is where Muckington and all the surrounding cities are based.
Yeah.
At least part of it they try to pass off as like, being like volcanic ash and things like that, but the towns would have considerably greater problems if it was ash.
It'd be Pompeii up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's kind of what you prevented it at the end of Power Wash 1. More than that, the problem is with Blake Thrust's friggin' mining for all the ore and shit like that. The lava vents he breached wouldn't have just triggered one volcano going off. It would have set off the entire ring of fire.
Corporate greed.
Which means that was an extinction level event that you prevented.
Corporate greed, y'all. It's never good.
Well, no, that's ain't corporate greed. This is a billionaire greed, like a person, not a corporate entity.
Still corporate to me.
Yeah, fair enough. That's about to say billionaires have about as much personhood as a corporation these days.
They still count as a person, though.
Sadly. They may count as a person, but they're not a very good person,
Yeah.
I noticed there was an option to turn the booth on. Oh, it spins the records. Nice.
Oh, and it spins the disco ball, too.
He has the little balls.
No, the disco ball in the center is also moving.
Yeah, I saw it. It's also lit up the floor. You see that? You see it under the muck?
Mm-hmm.
Mighty. I was about to say this space is mighty small for a roller disco, honestly.
There's one that's near where we're at that's pretty similar. It's not that big.
Let's say probably can't handle all that many people on the floor. Welcome back.
Got some stuff cooking right now, so I might disappear again in a few minutes. Also, did any of you guys have like one of those like cheap disco balls as like a nightlight, or were you normal?
No, I didn't have just a cheap little disco ball. I had an actual disco ball.
I never had a disco ball.
See,
Most I had. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, because my dad is weird. All right, he was really into DJing and stuff before I was. Fun fact. So he actually owns an actual 12-inch disco ball. Or no, sorry, 24-inch disco ball.
Shit.
It's in our garage. I'm not even kidding.
Like, the closest I ever came to that was a friggin' beach ball I found on the side of the road. And I had that in my room in college because, honestly, what dorm room is complete without a beach ball somewhere in it,
Yeah, it's kind of like having a beanbag, You gotta, there has to at least be one.
I didn't have any of those, but I did have a beach ball. Closest I had to a beach bag was bean bag was a sling chair that like one of those collapsible fabric chairs. I had one of those handy for extra seating if need be. This place is grotty.
I mean, the place looks like it hasn't been touched since like since the 80s. So
Yeah, and the decor reflects that. Jesus. Are they trying to replicate the fucking Soul Train set from 1986?
they're smiling in your face all this time. They want to take your place. They're backstabbers. Backstabbers. I was gonna say, if you know that song, you get a fucking cookie from me.
It sounds familiar. I could be thinking of something else though.
What they doing? They smiling in your face all this time. They want to take your place. They're backstabbers. Backstabbers. They're smiling in your
Okay.
face all this time. They want to take your place. They're backstabbers. Backstabbers.
Okay, Is this from a musical or no?
No.
Okay. It's
It's-
from an album?
Yes.
Okay.
I presume it has something to do with Soul Train.
Yes. The band in question was on Soul Train.
Was it the Isley Brothers?
No.
No. Okay.
AIM newer.
No, but they are from the same era.
Jamiroquai?
No. They're from the same era as the Isley Brothers.
Okay. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I was going to ask you an opinion on something, Keisuke. Well, you obviously know about, the hippest trip in America. Was the Midnight Special just white people Soul Train?
Yes.
Yeah, figured. Equally legendary, but it was instead of Don Cornelius, you had Wolfman Jack. And Helen Reddy, for that matter. Speaking of Wolfman Jack, friggin' Michael Winslow does a pretty killer impression of him. Michael Winslow built different, man.
Dude, he really is.
Yeah, and he's like that special kind of crazy too. He's that special kind of awesome crazy.
I just love his. I just love his routines that he'll do, where he'll basically do a Jimi Hendrix show.
Yeah, he puts on the wig and everything.
Rock and roll is the answer, baby. I know what
baby.
I know what you need, so I'm gonna give you what you need.
I'm the man with the better plan. He's probably one of the only vocal performers I've seen that just straight up has like a full-on rock band's worth of effects pedals, and he uses those in a comedy routine.
I'm the man with the better plan. You better get out if you can.
And the fucking funny ass thing is that he is equally good doing a Jimmy impression as he is doing an impression of Robert fucking Plant.
Uh-huh.
Michael Winslow, his vocal guitar work is on par with an actual rock band.
Uh-huh.
And he even when he was doing the Robert Plant thing, he even led into it with doing a Wolfman Jack impression while he was putting the wig on.
Yep.
But yeah, I was just reminded of the Midnight Special when we were talking about Soul Train. I was just wondering
Yes.
if it was right to consider it white people Soul Train.
Yes, it is white people Soul Train.
Yeah.
But specifically,
Well, in this case, that's...
I was gonna say,
Go ahead.
specifically the song I was singing is the OJ's song Backstabbers.
Oh, Oh, it's the OJs. Yeah, great act.
And so
Great guys.
they were they actually were
Music.
featured, I think, on one episode of Soul Train, where they performed that exact song.
I was about to say the OJs are like a classic soul act, man.
Like, what's crazy is that soul gave way to doo-wop, which gave way to disco, which gave way to house music. So,
Here's the thing: where did soul have its roots?
blues.
The blues. It's always the fucking blues. It always traces back to the blues, man. And well, hell, if we're gonna go further, it traces back to spirituals. And spirituals and work songs and things like that. You know what? Basically, what the
Black folk
Okay,
music.
I'm back.
enslaved folk used to cope with their situation. And it's fucking terrible that it happened in the first place. But
I was gonna say, but the song that I was singing earlier, Renzi, was the OJ's Backstabbers.
The OJs, okay.
They're an
They're-
old doo-wop group that had a really big hit during the disco era, and that big hit was Backstabbers.
Right,
the
okay.
OJs are like a legendary old doo-wop and soul act.
I see,
They're like-
yeah.
Legends in the biz.
But they
And
were
one thing-
featured on an episode of Soul Train, which is why I mentioned them.
And one thing I asked Kisuke while you were gone, Renzi, was, am I correct in considering, this is the third time I've repeated it already, but Renzi didn't hear. Am I correct in considering the Midnight Special to be white people Soul Train?
The Midnight Special?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the...
And
Something
Kisuke
special.
answered yes, and I have to agree, because they tended to Midnight Special was effectively the same kind of like musical review show as
Soul Train.
Soul Train, except it tended to bias more towards, you know, a white audience instead of a black.
Right.
That's not to say that they were mutually exclusive. There were acts that showed up on both shows. And, you know, there were, you know, decidedly black forward acts on Midnight Special, and there were the occasional white forward act on Soul Train.
I was gonna say, every time I think of doo-wop music, though, it reminds me of the Platters' "Smoke Gets in Your Eyes."
Yeah.
And Renzi and I have this idea for a story where we're gonna use that song as like a climax piece, except the moment that the song hits its peak, a dude is getting kicked in the nuts, just like freaking like
Full send.
like full nuclear option send, getting kicked in the nuts
In slow-mo.
in slow mo.
in
Yes.
slow-mo. Like, when the song reaches a crescendo, there's a part where the vocalist, like, hits a high note to end the song. That's the moment where, like, the kick lands. And, like, all you hear is the music. There's no other sound effects. It's just the music playing, and then when he hits the high, that's when the guy, like, mutedly starts screaming in pain. And there's a couple other gags involved there, but I don't want to spoil it too much.
But this is like a world-ending fucking like kick to the nuts.
Yeah.
This is testicular trauma that would send you immediately to the ER.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Like
bag of ice over your crotch and everything.
like this would make the Jackass guys flinch.
yeah.
Oh. This is like we're talking full on football punt to the ball.
Exactly. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. I want to get a reaction from the Jackass crew the same way they reacted to the anti-riot mind with Ryan Dunn going, "Fuck that."
Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Dude, the Jackass guys, like, you have to love them because they, like, I want to say Dave England said it the best. He said, I think the main reason people love Jackass is because it's a bunch of guys just destroying themselves.
Yeah.
but you kind of love to see it.
Also, it kind of helps with the like human physics and all that, and how they push themselves to their physical limits.
I was about to say, who would be like the most extreme example of that? Knoxville?
I feel like
I'd say Knoxville, and then right behind him is Steve-O.
actually, I would say Knoxville, then Danger Aaron, then
I was about
Steve-O.
to say Danger Aaron would probably be one of the biggest.
Especially in the most recent film, in Forever. Dude, they put him through hell in that particular film.
That's right. Yeah,
They put him in the friggin' room with the friggin' room with a bear, for God's sake.
Shit.
With an actual live
An
black
honest
bear.
to shit live bear, full-grown grizzly bear.
I do remember Impractical Jokers did like some variation of that. They put someone in a cage with a bucket full of fried chicken, and they let 2 grizzly bears just roam around the cage.
There wasn't a cage
No.
in this one.
No,
Yeah, that's the only difference, though. There wasn't a cage for Jackass.
to make it worse, he was tied down to a chair, right?
And covered in honey.
They covered him in honey and salmon, and they also had a shock collar on him.
Oh, fuck. I couldn't do that. I don't know.
That might very well be like the single cruelest Jackass
Oh,
stunt they ever did.
absolutely. That is the most
Single
evil.
Like it actually takes the cake from the fart helmet.
Except the fart helmet, they specifically wanted to do that.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one,
That was
this
Hugo
one,
right there.
this one just went like this was one where Aaron was kind of stuck and it had to just endure it.
Yeah.
I still kind of liked it when the like other celebrities got their asses handed to them as part of the stunts, especially fucking MGK.
He was a pussy in that fucking movie.
Just seeing his fucking punk ass getting like slapped into the pool.
Credit to where it's due. Steve-O is athletic as fuck.
Yeah, dude. And he's what, pushing 40?
Pushing 50.
Pushing 50.
Yeah,
God,
like
damn.
yeah, I think they've broken past it. I know Knoxville's in his 50s now. He's
Yeah.
gone gray.
I was gonna say, what's funny about like that he makes a joke in that particular challenge. He says, "You might be younger, skinnier, more money than me, but motherfucker, I can ride." And it's true. Turns out that's actually what he does. Like for his hobby, is he cycles. So
Yeah.
he's not kidding when he says he can ride because he's like actually like trained for triathlons and stuff.
I still find it funny how Johnny Knoxville was cast as the voice, and I think the body double, the motion capture for Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, but I just imagine like the heroic and noble Leonardo, who's like the leader of the TMNT, like the most comforting brother, and then I just hear fire in the hole.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville.
Oh,
Welcome to
Leonardo,
Jackass.
welcome to Jackass.
Oh man.
And then they might manage to actually get like friggin' Master Splinter in on some of the stunts too.
Dude, okay. But let's be honest, the freaking disclaimer that they did at the beginning of that show has become iconic in of itself.
Yep.
Warning, the following show features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, MTV and its producers must insist that nobody attempt to recreate or reenact any stunt or activity performed in the show.
And the friggin' skull and cross crutches.
Yeah.
And then you hear those iconic notes. Friggin' Corona by the Minutemen. Or at least an instrumental version of Corona by the Minutemen.
You know you're Mexican if your parents didn't get you Nesquik, but they got you Choco Milk instead.
Uh-huh.
They didn't get you Oh hell! What the hell is that other fucking chocolate tablet brand that's not fucking Abuelita? Is it Mayordomo or something like that? Or
I don't remember.
I can't remember either. Oh well.
there's something special about them Mexican hot chocolate tablets, bro.
Just Mexican chocolate in general is really freaking good.
Friggin' table chocolate, I think they call it, right?
It's nothing better than just a nice hot cup of hot chocolate for a cold day.
Nothing like a nice cup of shut the fuck.
Oh, funny enough, my dad has a poster of a 1940s American war propaganda poster where it shows a guy like smiling and holding up a cup of coffee, and it says, "How about a nice cup of shut the fuck up?" And he had that. Still has that for his workplace. So every time he goes to like his little cabinet, there's the poster.
Still haven't needed a break, Kisuke, or not?
Nah, I'm okay.
All right, just making sure.
You good? Don't worry.
They go the whole 9 yards.
What was the fucking?
I was gonna say, listen, another thing which I find absolutely like great about the guys from Jackass is like some of the pranks that they've pulled, dude, are still legendary to this day. Even though they were performed well over 20 years ago, 25 years ago. My personal favorite is Ryan Dunn shoving a toy car up his ass and getting a fucking X-ray.
Getting MRI. Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. If you see the face of the woman, like the nurse, oh my god, that shit is iconic. It is so good. What the guy says, he's calling his friends like, dude, it's un carrito. Like, that is easily like one of the greatest things ever put to fucking like to be put onto television. It is so funny. Just like, because originally, according to Ryan Dunn, originally Steve-O was gonna do it, but his dad objected to it, saying he doesn't want his son to be remembered forever for sticking a toy car up his butt. And so Knoxville was like, okay, well, we can't do it, like, you know, because Steve-O's not gonna do it, right? And so
Dunn is just like,
well, no,
fuck it, I'll do it.
No, yeah, because Ryan Dunn's like, well, no, this is too good. It's too good a footage to not do it. So he just said, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's always been the excuse. It's footage.
It's footage. That is their excuse. It is footage. So just get to it. And so he fucking was just like, fine. And oh my god, the reaction out of the doctor and the nurse is iconic. It is so funny.
Oh, man, I love it.
That or the air horn golf prank that they did. That one is so. It's so.
That one is. Yeah, that one is Aaron's favorite.
Especially, it was especially good when they had the friggin' golfer actually tees up and takes a shot at him.
Yeah. Which, by the way, fun fact about that one that Knoxville explained later. That after they explained what they were doing to the guy, he actually took out the whole cast and crew for a beer afterwards because he thought it was so funny. So that's the only reason why they were able to get his likeness cleared. Otherwise, they would have had to blur his face. But because
so they explained it like, wait, oh, you guys got me good.
Yeah,
you're getting beers, all of you.
Yeah, so he went and took the whole cast and crew out for a beer later that night. So
good sport.
Yeah,
that's
so
he was
a good sport about it. And generally, you know, the pranks on the public are usually harmless. So it'll just usually get a weird reaction out of people, like, but generally they're just there looking for the reaction. Yeah, the answer is it's content. Yep. And so at least with the Jackass guys, it's footage.
I reminded of something that happened when some of the Jackass guys went on Celebrity Family Feud.
Oh yeah.
Well, one of them gave for one, Knoxville was wearing an identical suit to Steve Harvey.
Like,
Like identical, same color, same material, everything.
Oh, that's funny.
For two, one of the guys on the team gave a particularly dumb answer, which got
Dave
a strike.
England. Dave England.
It was England.
Yes,
okay.
it was Dave England.
And then Knoxville just straight up whips out a taser and fucking shocks the hell out of him right there on the stage as punishment. Meaning that it was just like they're confirming that yes, we're not a game show, we're still the Jackass crew. God damn it! And Harvey was horrified.
He tased him.
That's what happens when you get the Jackass crew on Family Feud, man.
Which, funny enough, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, all the money from that particular episode was donated to the Special Olympics.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they always compete for charity on Celeb Family Feud.
Yeah,
so.
they don't really ever like make any money off of it. It's usually just for charity. And so the thing is I was gonna say the thing is that Knoxville's been a big supporter of the Special Olympics for many years. So I think the money that they got from it, they donated it to the Special Olympics.
Yeah, probably the only money the celebs are making are for appearance fees and things like that. But and the charity money won. Well, that's a write off for the producers. So that's good.
So
that's a write off for the producers and a write off for the celebs. So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win, and nobody's complaining when you donate to charity.
And hell, at that point, you also don't really need to spend so much on a prize indemnity insurance.
Yeah.
Because, boy,
Unless you're the... Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't there a story where, some company tried to pull money from a charity or something like that?
V Shoujo.
Fuck. That was it, yeah. That was it, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah.
Oh, they didn't try.
To bring the mood down, but God.
Well, the thing is, by all available evidence, I must say, by all available evidence, allegedly they didn't try. They did. To the tune of $500,000, at least if Iron Mouse's allegations are to be believed. We have to legally, for legal reasons, we have to say it's alleged.
Right.
AKA V Shit Show. Yeah,
Shit
exactly.
Joe or Mushoku, as Fruit has taken to calling him.
But I was gonna say the best part about the Jackass crew is that when they did because usually they do a Celebrity Family Feud for if a movie's coming out or if they're making a song or or an album, right? It's usually to promote something.
Yeah. Them? No. They just went on. They just went on.
No. Actually, it was. It was for Jackass Forever, for the most recent Jackass film. But
and the last one.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
But as far as we know, the money was donated to the Special Olympics because I believe Knoxville made a movie about it years and years ago. And so because of that, and because he supports the cause, they decided to donate all that money. So Dick House Productions, yes, that's the name of the fucking company, decided to donate it to charity and donate it to the Special Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of many worthy charities that have gotten celebrity game show prize money over the years. I've seen celebs go for Alex's Lemonade Stand, the Trevor Project, things like that. Actually good, worthwhile charities who are
Doctors Without Borders, etc.
Yep. The Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Which I feel like if you're gonna do it, you may as well,
If you're gonna donate to a charity, make sure it's a good one. Don't donate to the Salvation Army
or the Red Cross.
Red Cross sucks too. Yeah. If you're gonna donate to a medical charity, Doctors Without Borders, Médecins Sans Frontières.
Yeah,
they're good
things right there. Keyscape, what was the link to that website? What was it called again? Fuji Tech or something?
Yeah, FUGITECH.
I think isn't it just Fugi.tech or
Yeah, I think so.
yeah. It's like the word fugitive, but it's like Fugitech.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
If you're trying to change the one for Aaron, he'll have to do that himself.
Yeah. Let's set that one as my
I
active.
mean, you've got it working right now already. Like,
Yeah. But I thought I'd go the distance.
You know what, speaking of Johnny Knoxville, do you know what I still love the reaction over? When we saw the trailer for Action Point, the movie that he made, and and you were like, "What the hell is this movie?" And I was like, "That's based on a real place."
Yeah.
The
then I
reaction
saw
you
the-
gave me was just, "What?"
Yeah.
was it
like,
based on
no
Action Park?
fucking way.
Yes.
And then I
That-
watched the documentary from Defunct Land. And I think I sent a text back to him like after I watched it, like, "Oh my god, it fucking is! It's real! It happened!"
Yep.
Oh yeah, Action Park was one of that. Why else do you think they called it Class Action Park?
Class action lawsuit. Duh.
Oh, speaking of like defunct or crazy amusement parks, Bright Sun Films. He hit his 100th episode of Abandoned lately,
Yeah.
and he's been doing revisits, like ceremonial revisits of like Disney's Discovery Island, and his latest one he revisited Nada Dreamland. That crazy little place.
Wait,
Mhm.
wasn't Discovery Island that place in Florida that had like the brain-eating amoeba?
The lake had it.
No,
The-
it was an abandoned island that was like a kind of like a wildlife park that they were doing in the middle of Disney World.
Oh, okay.
But the lake at one point did actually have it was tested and it was contaminated with an amoeba that, if ingested, yes, is a brain eating amoeba.
Yuck, one guy.
That's what they get for building in Florida. Anyways, because literally nothing
But-
good comes out of Florida.
But Keisha, you ever heard of Nada Dreamland?
Yeah, it was basically the guy who created it. It was basically his answer to Disneyland before Disneyland showed up in Japan.
Yeah, before Tokyo Disneyland was ever a thing, it was basically pretty much a wholesale ripoff of like
Hey.
straight up Anaheim Disneyland
the
minus
hell
the
out of here, stupid gnomes! I swear to God,
gnome.
Ramirez!
get the hell out of here!
All I have to say to that is, woo!
Listen, I have a hatred for gnomes. Okay, they took over the last fucking place we were staying at. All right, we're not.
Oh yeah,
I'm
the
not-
old studios.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had to abandon the place.
Shame.
Those gnomes, man, they are vicious.
I think they were in league with the squirrels and the weevils too, weren't they?
Yeah, let's. The less we talk about that, the better.
Well, at least they don't have control of the prop launcher anymore.
Oh no, they still do.
They're taking their
Well,
time.
the prop launcher there, not the one at this new joint.
Yeah, but I mean, at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if they figured out how to communicate through Wi-Fi. So, case in point.
No, that you can't. No, that's Renzi. You can blame that one on him. He's not a squirrel. He's a dad bod palooka. Also, what a waste of a perfectly good pie.
How do you know it was me? I say while eating.
Gee,
a slice.
How did I know it was me? How did I know it was you? Oh hi Renzi redeemed. Throw something at my face. 500 ghost points.
I say as I'm eating a slice of pecan pie.
Speaking of which, you might need to update the little ghost points icon because it's still got the old ghost.
Oh, that is
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Can
mean,
we do like a pixelated version of the Pogger's face for that?
I could probably. I have an artist friend that I go with, Lilith, not our Lilith.
Not the succubus.
Yeah, not Solara Aetherali.
Not Lilith Jet.
Yeah, this is another person by the name of Lilith, who does all of my little pixel art that you see everywhere.
Ah.
Such as the one that's on the bottom left of the screen at all times, and also my intro and outro screens, and my BRB. That person, I could probably get her to do it. I seem to remember they had this particular person that like an old alias they used to be credited by. I don't remember what it is. Yeah, but yes. I'm not gonna. Even if I did remember it, I wouldn't say it. Yeah, because I think that's dead naming. But the thing is she does really, really good work, and she's the one that I get all my little pixel art from, and is the one who worked on my on the one for my next update, which may or may not be able to see next week. We shall see. It all depends on circumstance. Mm-hmm.
Here, Keisuke, let me make it up to you for throwing something at you.
Oh, God.
Hey!
Jesus H, man!
Thank you so much for the
5 gift subs.
5 gifted subs. You are insane, my friend. If you guys don't already know who one of my bestest friends of all time is, his name is Ohai Renzi. He is one of my best friends. He is one of the original members of the Ohai crew, and he's a fucking legend.
Stop it! Stop.
Also, ladies, just letting you know, he is single, and he is available, and he is amazing.
He's single and ready to mingle.
Well, and also for the holidays, single and ready to jingle.
Mm-hmm. If you know what I'm saying.
I feel my Renzi over here be like, I feel my pecker jingling, balls are tingling too.
No.
Come on and tell me whether I can link them together with you.
Lick 'em my, suck 'em my.
Yes, that lady. Oh my God, that poor lady. I have never seen like the color drain from a person so fast.
I remember Zentreya accidentally played that.
Oh.
when she was like with the Christmas model she had one year that looked remarkably like a grandma, or like an old, like she had her hair done up in like a very conventional kind of bob cut.
Please
like
never sing those songs again. I won't. I promise.
Okay. I remember that she played the wrong song.
Yeah, and then fucking later on, Michi ended up tricking her into playing friggin' No Cock Like Horse Cock by Pepper Coyote.
Oh jeez.
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch.
No Cock Like Horse Cock is basically an ad song for Bad Dragon dildos.
Oh no.
That sounds about right. I actually know somebody who owns one.
So do I.
I mean, you do what you like.
You do whatever you like.
Like, let's put it this way. The lyrics to that song go, I'm not going to sing it. There's no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the lube and slam the day away.
What the fuck?
And it's done in a twangy country style, too.
I have no words.
No.
Words fail me.
Again, this is also a song done by a gay furry artist, so...
That does not surprise me in the fucking
That
slightest.
explains so much.
That explains everything I need to know.
My shaft is quivering and my balls are turning blue.
Okay, hold on here. I have another fact.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Lesbians scare me.
Also, I guess I scare you then, because I've been declared non-honorary one.
Motherfucker, you would not scare me if you fucking tried.
I play System Shock regularly.
Like, Stare, if I woke up the next morning with my head sewed to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am now.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's from Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
Okay, whatever.
it's like, what the fuck are you
Sorry.
on about?
Sorry, I've got a hardcore r/whoosh moment going on.
Yeah, same. Fucking same, dude.
It's supposed to be read as a backhanded compliment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, if your brains were gassed, you can run a piss ants go-kart 2 laps around a Cheerio.
Shit, boy, if your brains were gas, you'd be able to run a diesel truck.
Whew.
Oh, by the way, fun fact,
This is me right
hey,
now.
Hype Train. Never mind, hang on. Just a sec.
Well, I gotta open the hype chest. What do we get? The Mega Consume emote. Consumption junction, what's your function? That's not the song. I know.
Yeah. Schoolhouse Rock was iconic, though.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. Yeah, I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Yeah, I'm sitting in committee while these fat motherfuckers don't do anything.
Sitting in committee while these motherfuckers are arguing over a pointless government shutdown.
If you've watched Road to Multisource, you might get this one. Listen to those congressmen masturbate. Let's see if I can find that. I'll put that in the videos.
The complete duration of the ejaculation.
When I was an egg, I ate 4 dozen, lads.
Yeah, when I was an egg, I ate 4 dozen lads. Let's see.
What happens if you push a beach ball underwater? It pops right back up. What happens if you push a baby underwater? The baby fucking
The baby
dies.
fucking dies. Urine and feces.
You know, I was promised a hot dog. I want to eat my hot dog.
Fucking goddamn Dennis Prager, man. That dude is just
He is so YouTube poopable, it's not funny.
him and Alex Jones.
Do you
It's
stop
like
it?
I don't use tissues when I masturbate.
Do you stop it?
I eat
Top it.
Twinkies because I'm fat.
Do you stop it? Top it?
Top
Pop,
it.
lock, and drop it?
Lock and drop it. I'm about to fart. I farted. In other farts, I passed gas out of my ass.
I'll say it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. YouTube poop sentence mixing will always be funnier than AI.
Yes.
Always.
Oh,
Yeah.
forever. Sentence mixing is special, man.
And
It takes a
the reason why I say it's funnier because you're getting what they actually said and making them say something completely stupid.
Yep.
Somehow CS188 managed to get like Steve Ballmer, you know, and like his Steve Ballmer YouTube poops. when Bomber was like locked up in the poop, and he had Joe Hendry with him in there. Can you believe it? It's Joe Hendry. And then, yes, I believe it. Hey, credit where due to Hendry. Like, the dude, didn't you say that he composed and performed his own friggin' entrance theme?
Yes.
Credit where due. That takes some talent.
He basically created the meme backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a running gag in TNA and in other and in NXT for that matter. Of that anytime his name is said, he just pops out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's like Candyman, but with wrestling.
So
Wait, no, not Candyman, Candlejack.
what are you talking about? There's no such.
Yeah, guys, there's no such thing as Candlejack. Why are you guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying it. Candlejack, Candlejack, Candlejack.
Oh, there he
God
goes.
damn it, Extra! Beat me to it! I was about to do that joke too. Oh, good job, dude. Good job. Well played, friend. Well played.
Try to time it so it cut me off. Too.
It was perfect. It was perfect. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna take off for the evening.
Yeah.
Still got work tonight.
I was gonna say, the stream's gonna end in like 15 minutes, so we're good.
15 minutes, yeah.
Got it. So I will catch you all on the flip side.
Peace.
See y'all
Go
later.
destroy your demons, my dude.
Yep. Remember, hail thyself, destroy your demons. Goodbye, everyone.
And that was Renzi himself. Make sure you guys follow him. Do your thing. Find him on social media because he's always getting banned from them.
Bruh.
He's gotten banned from TikTok twice now.
Ay, ay, ay.
Both him and Aaron have both gotten fucking banned.
Well, then again, TikTok has been actively trying to curry favor with Herr Fuhrer, so. It's the Phantom Menace, the Orange Lord.
The Phantom Menace.
Tangerine. Yeah, the Phantom Menace, the tangerine twat waffle. Stinky Dawn.
Oh yeah. Because remember, anytime he gets angry and gets into like a little spat, he shits himself.
Yeah.
And according to Noel Kassler, a guy who worked with him on The Apprentice, he smells awful.
Yeah.
Like he smells like actual sewage at all times.
So you're saying that basically Trump smells like a can of surstrumming?
No, he smells like shit because he has shat
No,
himself.
no. Yeah, I'm talking surstrumming. You know what that is, right?
No.
It is fermented fish in a can.
Ugh.
And apparently it smells like an open sewer whenever you open it up.
No, never mind. I think you're right.
Like, the smell has apparently become... The smell is memetically bad. It is so bad that when somebody accidentally spilt the juice out of the can, which you're actually supposed to puncture and open the can underwater, to kind of control the smell. Somebody spilled a can. The urban legend goes, somebody spilled a can of it in their apartment, got kicked out, tried to sue over the eviction, and lost the suit when an actual can of surstrumming was opened in court and grossed everybody out. Apparently, it smells like liquid farts. That's how bad it is.
A can of liquid ass.
It's up there with like that friggin' World War II era, or was it Korea or World War II era substance they called who? Me? That stuff.
There was a guy who got there was a news story a few years, I want to say maybe about 10 years ago, of a guy who got arrested for unleashing liquid ass,
As in the prank spray.
the prank spray, on a school, his son's school.
Oh,
And he got charged, I believe, with criminal mischief and was sentenced to 90 days in jail.
God damn, that's a little harsh.
Yeah. Because I guess he didn't realize it was an election year.
Oh, yeah.
And that's another thing. I always find it really funny when people who are, trying to be trolls and being total idiots, when they don't realize you're supposed to behave really, really well during election years. Because that's the time when everyone has to prove that they are the tough guy. Tough on crime. Like that Vitali asshole who went to the Philippines.
Oh, that shitbag, yeah.
And proceeded to try to mess with the entire populace. And the fucking president of the country saw his videos and said, "You're not going to fuck with the Filipino people. We are going to make an example out of you." And by the way, he's still in prison.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bong Bong Marcos went after his ass. Well...
He did this in an election year.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is Vitali better be glad it was Bong Bong Marcos who was the president and not Rodrigo Duterte.
Yeah.
Friggin' murderous piece of shit.
But in this instance, yeah, he royally fucked up because right now he is in essentially the worst possible prison you can be in the Philippines, which is saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, he wants to leave. The problem is the legal system in the Philippines is so backed up right now that they're not even going to hear his case for another 2 years.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's going to be locked up until then.
Yep. He's a flight risk.
Yep. It's similar to what's happening.
Kind of what happened with fucking Johnny Somali.
Except except the thing with Johnny Somali is that the South Korean government doesn't want to pay for him, essentially.
Yeah.
They don't want to spend taxpayer dollars to feed and house him in a jail. So right now he is broke on the streets, and he's essentially been banned from any place that has given him a chance. Like, he wants to get back on Kick, and literally the mods of Kick themselves have said, "We're not letting you back on. You are banned for life." Which is saying a lot. How the fuck do you get banned from Kick, of all places?
Be Jack Doherty? he got banned from Kick, and the last time he was like streaming somewhere, it was like on fucking Party, which is a service I hadn't even heard of before I saw the friggin' Internet Anarchist video on him being, a complete brick waffle.
But yeah,
like,
fucking.
If you have to be a special kind of shithead to be able to get banned off of the shithead streaming platform.
Yeah, how the fuck do you get banned from the Twitch reject pile?
How the hell do you get banned from from literal, we'll start our own Twitch with blackjack and hookers? And when I say literal, I mean literal, because people have been, boinking hookers on stream.
Boinking hookers on stream, and also that website is actively promoted by a gambling company.
Promoted? They're owned.
Yeah.
But they're owned by Stake. It's a crypto casino. And basically what happened was Stake's owners and like people affiliated with them used to stream like, crypto casino gambling shit here on Twitch. And
which
For
is
those of you on YouTube who don't know, we are simulcast live on Twitch as well. That's the main platform. Twitch got pissed off at that, banned it, and Steak was like, nah, we're going to make our own with literal blackjack and hookers. It's still running off of fucking Twitch's platforms.
well, specifically Amazon's backend.
AWS, yeah. Which is still Twitch's back end, because Twitch is owned by Daddy Bezos Uwu. Got a line for those fucking billionaire pockets somehow, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Twitch doesn't do shit for that because apparently it's always operated at a loss.
Yep. Not that the people running Twitch understand that, considering
Well,
the
At least not the current generation of Twitch staff. Jesus. OG Twitch staff would have recognized it
I was gonna
before
say
the Amazon buyout.
funny that the CEO of Twitch has no fucking clue about streamer culture.
Yeah.
Considering he was going into other streamers, going into other people's streams and actively promoting his own stream, which is
like the single biggest streamer faux pas.
yeah, you don't do that.
But no, he's the CEO of the platform, so standards don't apply to him.
Of course. It's rules for thee, not for me.
Yep. What, are you gonna ban me? You gonna ban the friggin' CEO for breaking the TOS?
If I could, I would.
Yeah, same. And I noticed as of late, Twitch has been really trying to break people of the notion that they hate VTubers.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, they're trying so hard, man. Like, look, we gave that Iron Mouse thing an emote. We don't hate VTubers, honest. Yeah, can they show hips on stream? No.
I was gonna say.
All right then.
I was gonna say. Just a reminder to everybody here who doesn't understand that Twitch really doesn't like VTubers. But back when there was still the category system and the tag system that they used to have, which by the way they changed because of the VTubers, we had a category for fucking pools, beaches, and hot tubs, and body painting.
But no VTuber tag.
But no VTuber tag.
Why? Because Twitch's staff are known to be cooners. At least the higher ups.
Oh, but God forbid we have a person with a character, not even a real person, on the screen with an avatar who just happens to show a little too much hip. Oh, but it's all right if you're topless and having people paint onto your body.
Or you're only getting like a 3-day ban for just straight up showing spread cooch on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's real titty, that's real cooch. Fucking hell. Anyway.
But all that aside, I still would never go back to I won't go back to Kick. I'm never going to.
Yeah, I would. Like, that place.
Like, if Twitch is a cesspit, that's hell.
I honestly.
Sorry, let me rephrase. That's the first layer of hell. And in case you're wondering, Rumble is the 7th layer of hell.
And Party is the 9th circle.
Yeah.
Trying to think of it. Yeah, anytime I was ever on Kick, it was basically for moderating either your stream or friggin' Nat Bolmars. And because she was also trying Kick for a little while. That place always struck me wrong.
Yeah.
There was always something off about it.
It's literally, but these days it's literally just Twitch but green.
With more crypto bros and more gambling and much looser rules. Brandon says, I never want to use a platform that doesn't let me ban words or users from my stream chat. They can eat caca.
Yep. They can eat straight doo-doo. All right. Anyways, speaking of doo-doo,
Hey.
we need to shut this shit down. We are...
That's a hell of a line.
Uh-huh. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed, because it's time for us to end. Let me see who's live right now.
Lock down the chat. Ugh. Fucking eyes are itching.
Let's see. We're going to send you guys on over to the one and only Maramizu, who is doing some art right now. They're doing some ornament art. Yeah, make sure you guys go send her some love. I've been DJ Kisuke. Peace, love, gangsta shit. You know what it is.
Thanks for rocking out with us, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.